And you're all very welcome here to Kenny Park this afternoon for Ballinderreen taking on Portumna in the preliminary quarter-final of the Galway Senior B Championship, live here on Stream Sport in association with Galway GAA and Galway Bay FM. And Sean Walsh is beside me here. Sean, first off, the pitch is in resplendent condition here in Kenny Park.
It's absolutely fabulous tonight, and isn't there a lovely coat of grass as we look around here? Beautiful. And no doubt the weather has been absolutely brutal, as we know, in the last few weeks, but I think what's beginning to show now is the drainage work that was completed on the pitch not so long ago. So look, we're looking forward to a great bit of hurling from now on, and I suppose today starts the real knockout stuff now, doesn't it?
This is the B Championship, of course. Ballinderreen and Portumna, both teams will have serious aspirations of winning this title, because there's huge connotations this year. In essence, the team who loses today will be an intermediate club next year. The team who wins will be one step possibly closer to going senior and being in contention for the Tom Callan Cup next year.
Yeah, it's like as if the prize night is nearly even more pronounced, in the sense that if you can win and come up out of Senior B, you're going to be in the new look Senior Championship next year. As you say, with that, the teams below that will be in Premier Junior. The one thing though we have to say is that it's only going to be 3 years in existence, but my God, hasn't this Senior B Championship been hugely competitive? I mean, we see at the minute Kilnadima Leitrim and Haskafona are waiting in the semi-finals, look to be the form teams, but any of these teams on a day can produce the goods. I've been impressed with both. Saw a bit of Ballinderreen against Tina Teneri 2 weeks ago, and they look to be coming together, but any team with the forward power, the Portumna have a serious chance.
Yeah, Sean Collins at centre half back for Ballinderreen, very effective the last day. Possibly he'll be picking up Joe Canning. That could have a big bearing in the game.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, anyone that can still field a player of the quality of Joe Canning has a chance in any game, but it's not a no of Joe. I mean, there's Canning's dotted all over the team now, but you know, you have Declan McLaughlin, inter-county forward, who we look forward to making an impact in this game. I think also from Ballinderreen, they've driven on now, haven't they, since winning the Intermediate Championship 2 years ago. So look, for both these teams, this is what it's about now. And you know, we often say, like, Portumna's pat to here, I think they won 1 out of the 3 games, but it doesn't matter how we get to the knockouts, it's about performing then. Like,
finally, Ballinderreen without Luke Prendergast today, big loss to them, but when you look at their attack, like they've David Doc O'Connor, Roy Lane and Kevin Lane in the full forward line. While Prendergast will be a loss, they have others to take up the mantle. Yeah,
but Prendergast has been kind of synonymous with whatever they've been doing well this year, hasn't he? And he will be a loss, but as you say, look, they have forward power. Sean Collins settling in well at 6, but I think what you'd like about Ballinderreen is their method of playing the game. You know, they always seem to be able to kind of go up a level. I think it's a big game for them. You know, coming out of the intermediate, they've been capable, or look capable, to go another step, so we're about to find out.
Lastly, we were talking to a guy in the wind there. He said he's here to see Joe Canning today.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing that people will travel to these games to see the likes of Joe Canning, obviously coming towards the end of his career, but still a phenomenal player, and people coming to see him today.
But look at Niall, I mean, you never lose it, and like, he's box office, bottom line. Look, we're delighted to see him. We're looking forward to it, Niall.
Yeah, it throws in at 3 p.m. It's live on Stream Sport. It's Portumna versus Ballinderreen in the first of the preliminary quarter-finals in the Galway Senior B Championship. And you're all very welcome here to Kenny Park in Athenry for the preliminary quarter-final of the Galway Senior B Hurling Championship for 2025. It's a Ballinderreen taking on Portumna in the first of the games, and in fairness, Kenny Park is in resplendent condition at the moment ahead of this game that starts at 3 p.m. We'll go through the two teams. We'll start with the Ballinderreen team first. In goals, number 1 for them is Michael Kelly. The full back line is number 2, Brendan Burke, number 3, Evan Morgan, and number 4, Hugh Moylan. The half back line is number 5, Shane Cassidy, number 6, Sean Collins, and number 7, Kieran Meehan. The midfield pairing is number 9, Sean Meehan, and number 10, Shane Larkin. The half forward line is Pádraig Lafferty, who wears number 23, number 15, Donncha Ganley, and number 8, Robbie Meehan. And the inside line is Roy Lane, who wears number 14, David Doc O'Connor, who wears 13, and Kevin Lane, who wears the number 11 jersey. So that is the Ballinderreen team as they line out today. The Portumna team to my left have number 1, Ivan Canning in goal. The full back line is Sean Hagney, Jamie Hogan, and Conor Murray. The half back line is wearing number 3, Colin Burke, number 4, Owen Tracy, and number 7, Sean Toohey. The midfield pairing is Andrew Canning and Tom Horan. The half forward line is number 9, Martin Toohey, number 11, Joe Canning, and number 15, Adam Fogarty. On the inside line, wearing number 18 is Callum Kane, number 12 Ronan O'Mara, and number 14 Declan McLaughlin. So they are the two teams that line out in today's game here. The first of the preliminary Senior B quarter-finals. The second of them is also live on Stream Sport, and that sees Pádraig Pearses taking on Lee Meadows, and that game throws in at 4:45. But the game we're interested in is Ballinderreen and Portumna, and I'm delighted to be joined in the commentary position by Sean Walsh. First off, Sean, conditions are good out there. We were out on the pitch prior to the start. It's in great condition out there, and we're looking forward to a good game.
Absolutely, Niall, and look, isn't it excellent to see the pitch in such good nick. I think the benefits now of the drainage work that was done recently has certainly helped. I suppose for both these teams, it's knockout weekend, Niall, isn't it? Up to this, we've had 3 rounds. You've come through your group in whatever way possible, and as we keep saying, it's just about getting to this stage, to come through the group stage. You have Portumna, who were beaten in 2, won one of their matches. You have Ballinderreen, who won 2, lost one of their matches, but they're now at the same stage of the championship. But from here on in, there is no second door, Niall, so you would expect both teams to put their best foot forward. It's interesting that they clashed last year in the Senior B semi-final as well. Portumna had a good win over Ballinderreen that day, 220 to 116. For Portumna, you know, it's not that long ago. I think it was 2022 now that they were in a senior quarter-final, relegated in 2023, and then a Senior B finalist last year. For Ballinderreen, winning that intermediate in 2023, they were, as we said, semi-finalists last year in the new Senior B. We know that the Senior B is now going in the new structures of Galway hurling, so the winner of this has a marvellous opportunity to get up senior and maybe have an opportunity to do that, which may not come so easily in the next few years.
The two captains, the respective captains, are out in the middle of the field. Joe Canning and David O'Connor, 2 big men ready to go. Conor Quinlan is the Rachor, and we'll just see who wins the toss and what way they're up to play. Ballinderreen have won the toss, and I think they're playing into the dressing room end here in Kenny Park for the start of this senior game. The other 2 linesmen are Sean Byrne and Carol Collins, as Conor Quinlan is just giving some advice to both captains out there as to what he expects throughout this game.
I don't know what I use the word advice, but anyway.
Well, maybe he's just telling them the rules, Sean, as to what's to be expected for the 2 teams today. But we're looking forward to a big game, and as we said, Sean, it's knockout hurling from now on in all the grades in Galway Championship this weekend. It
is, and looking for both of these teams, it's a big day. But if you're looking at forward power, I mean, for both these teams, they put up big scores. Portumna have scored 488 in the championship. Ballinderreen have scored 363 in the championship. The one concern from a Portumna viewpoint is they've conceded 751 compared to 356 for Ballinderreen. So it looks like that's where the area that Sean Tracy and his management team will work to. But again, Niall, once you come into knockout hurling, you're into, you know, matching your team score for score, looking at both forward lines. I mean, you talk about Joe Canning, obviously, but like we say, in a forward line that contains Declan McLaughlin, who's on the Galway senior panel at the minute. You have Ronan O'Mara, one of the top forwards in the club scene in Galway. Then for Ballinderreen, you know, you have Roy Lane in at full forward if he starts in there. You have Kevin Lane and you know, David O'Connor, for instance, who's been very effective coming in the last few years. You also have, I suppose, Pádraig Lafferty coming off the bench, who's been very, very impressive for them as well. He starts today. So look, at both teams will be looking forward to this, and thankfully the sun is going to stay. And I know there's talk of awful rain. We hope it holds off.
Yeah, we do hope it holds off, because we're looking forward to these 2 big games here in Kenny Park this afternoon, and of course we'll be here tomorrow afternoon as well. There'll be a host of hurling on Stream Sport and Galway Bay FM over the next couple of days, so hopefully the games will be entertaining. We'll have good games, and of course we have to have winners on the day as well in all these games, so we're looking forward to them. The first of them is ready to begin. It's the Senior B Championship quarter-final here in Kenny Park in Athenry, and it is Ballinderreen taking on Portumna. The teams are getting into their positions. The referee, Conor Quinlan, has the Schlitter in his left hand. He's ready to go, as is Sean Byrne comes across here, the linesman to this side of the field. The Ballinderreen team, they go through their final couple of words prior to the start of this, as their management team just come across the field here, as both goalkeepers head in the opposite directions. 2 vastly experienced goalkeepers, as we said. Michael Kelly has a load of Schlitters there, Sean. I'm looking at him. The Ballinderreen goalkeeper, he must have a couple of dozen. He must be expecting to be busy in this half.
Well, he's bringing them with him anyway. The goalies can dictate
Ivan Canning doesn't have any, but there's about 20 behind the goals, I think.
Yeah, there's loads to be picked up behind them there.
The Ballinderreen team didn't bother collecting the Schlitters behind the goals, but anyway.
Well, I think Ivan will look after them. One thing, Niall, first time in Athenry for a long time, no breeze.
Yeah, no breeze.
So it's good to see that. Perfect conditions. The sod, as you say, an excellent league.
And it's just, we've said as well, it's the first time Portumna have played outside Ballinderreen this year as well. So no strangers, of course, Portumna down through the years to playing in Kenny Park and Athenrice, which was their dominance of the Galway club scene for many, many years. As we're almost set to go here.
There's a man going with a little basket now, Niall, I think, to pick up the shitters down here at the other end. So he must have been listening to you.
I think he didn't do his job. I think maybe he was told to get them quick before they go. But we can't start the game until all those schlitters disappear from behind Ivan Kenning's goal as we get ready to start.
Was it Jason Flynn, Niall, that got a penalty? Was it against Sarsfields, and he went in to get the ball that he went in after, and then he decided there was somebody in there, he picked a better one. Remember that?
That was a couple of weeks ago. He had 2 goals that day from frees.
That's right.
If I remember correctly. But team players on both sides, I think there's some of them having a little chat as they're getting ready to start the game, because it's been held up for a couple of seconds as the Ballinderreen man down there picks up the schlitters, and there's quite a number of them.
There'll be many. Is the treasurer of a hurling club, Niall, that would tell you that what you're watching now was one of the most irritating things from his side, to see all the schlitters going on match day. But anyway,
the referee has thrown it in. The game is underway, and it's Ballinderreen and Portumna who are in action as Ballinderreen pick up the first ball, and it's Meehan, that's the number 8, that's Portumna Meehan who gets on the attack, but Portumna win back possession and the ball goes out towards Martin Toohey wearing number 9, but playing in the half forward line, and he's fouled there, and that's going to be a free, and the free is to Portumna, and Joe Canning is coming from the centre half forward position interested in hitting this one. Canning, as we know, has been in superb form for Portumna in this year's championship. He's just inside his own 65-metre line, or outside it I should say, as he gets ready to take this free. Joe Canning, the free taker for Portumna. Almost 1 minute played here. He's right out in front of us. We have a perfect angle of Joe Canning as he gets ready to take the first free of the day. Joe Canning for Portumna with that distinctive red helmet. He's going to lift, bend and strike the shitzer towards the goals. It's gone high in towards the goals. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? Is it coming inside the post? It's not. It's the first wide of the day, and it's first wide for Joe Canning. And the goalkeeper Michael Kelly gets the puck out. He goes to this side of the field looking for Donncha Ganley, who makes the run. Donncha, one of the young players on the Ballinderreen team, he can't win possession. Ball breaks off Owen Tracy and pulled first time by Canning inside towards the full forward line, towards Declan McLaughlin, who tries to skip away from his man there, and his man is the corner back, that's Evan Morgan, and it's won by Brendan Burke. Brendan Burke goes back the field to Michael Kelly. Michael Kelly gets the ball out towards the wing back, that's Kieran Meehan. Meehan in possession now for Ballinderreen, gets the ball further out the field to Shane Cassidy. He's had a fine campaign for Ballinderreen, lays the ball up the field, but it's going to be intercepted by Owen Tracy. Tracy picks out Joe Canning. Joe Canning looks inside. A brilliant ball inside to Declan McLaughlin. Will he get there ahead of Michael Kelly? Michael Kelly, the goalkeeper as well. McLaughlin has the ball though. He's going to go for a goal. It's not going to have the purchase. It's blocked by Evan Morgan, the full back. And Morgan does well for Ballinderreen, does well to get the ball out the field. And Sean, that was the first goal scoring opportunity of the day.
Super ball by Joe Canning, who had the vision to see how was Declan McLaughlin inside in his own, but good work by the goalkeeper to deny the chance.
Portumna tried to repel the situation here, but there's been a foul and there's going to be a free in. The free in is to Ballinderreen, but as you mentioned, Joe Canning got on the ball and Declan McLaughlin was inside the defence. The ball itself was high, which gave Michael Kelly the opportunity to come out, and he did come out and he smothered Declan McLaughlin. And Declan McLaughlin's effort was blocked on the line then by the full-back Evan Morgan. It's resulted in a free on the other side of the field, and it's Roy Lane who's interested in taking this, and Roy Lane and Kevin Lane have been mainstays in this Ballinderreen team for many, many years. Two vastly experienced players. They've given dedicated service to Ballinderreen over many years. As Roy Lane takes the free, he goes towards the goal. The umpire gives the signal. That's the first score of the day, and it's Roy Lane for Ballinderreen who points it, and it could have been Sean a goal at the other end. It's a point for Ballinderreen from the free.
Yeah, isn't it amazing how quickly, in fairness to McLaughlin, now when he did get the ball, he went to hit it as fast as he could low to the ground, but good work by Evan Morgan to block it on the line.
Ronan O'Mara won the puck out, but Ballinderreen have retrieved the situation, but it's picked up by O'Mara again. He's going for a score. It's a dangerous ball in towards the full forward line. Up they go forward. It's going to break, and out comes the goalkeeper Michael Kelly, who deals with that one, and he sprays the ball across the field. It should be won by the wing back. That wing back is Kieran Meehan. Will he get there ahead of Joe Canning? He will. Kieran Meehan comes inside Canning. Kieran is soling forward. He's got a support player, and eventually this ball is going to be down the field by Shane Larkin. Shane Larkin inside towards the centre half forward. The man wearing 11 at full forward is Kevin Lane. Lane's shot is a dangerous ball right across the goal. Out comes Ivan Canning, the goalkeeper and the local councillor in Portumna. He gets the ball out the field, and eventually the ball is worked out towards Ronan O'Mara, wearing number 12, but playing very, very deep inside towards McLaughlin, who's in front of Brendan Burke. Brendan Burke and Declan McLaughlin batting possession, and in fairness to Brendan Burke, he is a right tight marker. We've seen him over the years. He gets the ball back towards the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper is Michael Kelly, indeed it was Callum Kane who was in hot pursuit there of Brendan Burke as the ball is played out towards this side of the field towards Kieran Meehan. Meehan goes long, up they go forward, it's a dangerous ball, it's won by David Doc O'Connor. Did he touch on the ground? The referee said no, it's picked up by Roy Lane inside towards David O'Connor. O'Connor is soloing forward now, can the Portumna men get back there? And good play by Sean Hagney, and eventually the ball is picked up and Portumna will clear their lines here with Conor Murray. Conor Murray out towards the wing back. That wing back is wearing number 5, that's Tom Horan, indeed he's the midfielder. He scoops the ball across the field towards Ronan O'Mara. O'Mara is a long way from the goal. O'Mara off his left hand side gets the ball right across the field towards Andrew Canning in space. Andrew Canning, is he about to equalise the ball game? Andrew Canning goes for the score from out the field. Has it got the distance? It hasn't. It's caught by the goalkeeper Michael Kelly, and he's seen plenty of action so far. He's caught the ball twice, and eventually he decides to go out towards Brendan Burke, and Brendan Burke, the Moonshore, is soloing forward, and Brendan Burke launches the ball down the field. Good ball it is towards Shane Larkin. Larkin has the ball ahead of his man over there. Larkin surveys his options and decides to go right across towards David O'Connor. O'Connor tries to catch the ball ahead of Sean Hagney, but Hagney does well. Hagney can't pick the ball up though, he leaves it behind. David O'Connor also can't pick it up, and Hagney eventually picks the ball up for Portumna, and they're going to work it out of defence here with Jamie Hogan. Is Hogan foul? The referee says play on. Jamie Hogan still going forward, hand passes the ball out towards Adam Fogarty. He's not going to win it, it's going to be won by Hugh Moylan. He hops the ball off the ground, and eventually it's won by Robbie Meehan. Meehan for Ballinderreen gets the ball further forward towards Pádraig Lafferty, who comes inside to Portumna in there. Pádraig Lafferty's heading towards the 20 metre line, flicks it off towards Roy Lane. Roy Lane goes down on the ball under serious pressure there, and eventually the ball sprays out towards his brother, that's Kevin Lane. Kevin goes down on the ball, he's under serious pressure and it breaks into the path of Joe Canning, and Joe Canning gets the ball first times into his hand and he launches it in towards the full forward line. It's going to break. Who's it going to break towards? It's going to break towards Evan Morgan, who's under serious pressure, and Declan McLaughlin has the ball for Portumna. Declan McLaughlin, he's fouled there, he is fouled, he's got an advantage. McLaughlin goes for the score, the sides are level. Declan McLaughlin over the bar, and there was a lot of scrappy play, you could say, Sean, for a couple of moments, but Joe Canning got the ball in his hand straight into Declan McLaughlin, size level, a point apiece.
Yeah, good point by Declan McLaughlin. It's interesting that Joe Canning is dropping deep, as is Rowan O'Mara, but the first instinct seems to be getting into Callum Kane and Declan McLaughlin inside from Portumna point of view. 5.5 minutes played, it's a point apiece, and it's Kevin Lane who's in possession for Ballinderreen. He finds his man, good ball, and Ballinderreen are going to try to work a score here. It should be a score for Ballinderreen. It goes high, it goes in towards the goals, and it is the number 14, that is Roy Lane, who puts that one wide, and that is a wide apiece. It's a point apiece as well, as Ivan Canning gets the ball out quickly towards Ronan O'Mara, put under serious pressure there. O'Mara tries to go down on the ball, but Kieran Meehan does enough, and Kieran Meehan has the ball. Kieran Meehan has swung around, he's on an advantage. Meehan is going for a score. If that comes inside the post, it's a super effort by Kieran Meehan. It's high in towards the goal. It's a majestic effort by Kieran Meehan, the man wearing number 7 at wing back. He started very, very well for Ballinderreen, has Kieran Meehan. Great score, 2 points to 1. That's a super score, and it's a rallying score night. He struck it so well. Good score.
2 points to 1. The ball is pucked out down the field again towards Adam Fogarty, but Evan Morgan goes down it for Ballinderreen, or Shane Cassidy I should say. He's under pressure over there. The ball is going to break towards Joe Canning, who tries to pull first time. He can't get there. It's won by the man wearing number 3 for Portumna, and that is Colin Burke, who gets the ball down the field towards 15. That's Adam Fogarty. Fogarty goes for the score, and Fogarty equalises it. Great score by Adam Fogarty. We've seen 2 quality scores in the last couple of moments from Kieran Meehan, and that one from Adam Fogarty. Size level, 2 points apiece.
Yeah, lovely score by Fogarty. Out on the sideline, Niall, it was a difficult ball to come on. It looks already that both forward lines look dangerous, don't they? They
do look dangerous. 2 points apiece. If the ball goes into them, they look as if they can score. Early stages, 7 minutes played. Both sides have struck a wide apiece, but both sides have struck 2 points as well. Good puck out by the goalkeeper, looking for the wing forward. That's Robbie Meehan. He loses possession though, and it's well taken by Colin Burke. Colin Burke's shot is blocked down, and Ballinderreen win back possession. Robbie Meehan tries to go down it. Robbie Meehan comes inside his man. He's soloing forward. Robbie Meehan, is this going to put Ballinderreen 3-2 up? But is Robbie Meehan with the score. Good score by Robbie Meehan. 3 points to 2. Ballinderreen lead. It's lively, Sean, so far.
It is, and it's noticeable that Robbie Meehan, among other players, Niall, are not shy with running at the defences, so they're not, and creating scores. 3 points to 2. The one thing from, as we kind of talked about Portumna, they have been leaking big scores in some of their games now, so I'm sure that Sean Tracy, Eugene McAtee, Damien Coleman have been working on that, and so far, you know, the chances are points for the opposition.
Yeah, Owen Lynch, part of the management team there, has been told as well to move from his position as Ballinderreen win possession with Pádraig Lafferty off towards Shane Larkin. Larkin kicks the ball forward. It should be intercepted by Tom Horan. It is intercepted by Tom Horan for Portumna. He gets the ball off to Andrew Canning. He's half blocked down, but the ball is going to break towards Adam Fogarty. Just got a push in the back there, but a lovely touch by Adam Fogarty. He has the ball in his hand. Is he going to get a free? He's not. And Ballinderreen win back possession, and they're soloing forward with Hugh Moylan. Hugh Moylan flicks the ball inside towards Shane Larkin in space on the 45 metre line. Shane Larkin should put Ballinderreen 4-2 up. He does put the 4-2 up. Good score by Shane Larkin. And in fairness, over the last couple of minutes, Ballinderreen have just seized slightly the initiative in this game.
Yeah, they've hit the last 3 points now, and Shane Larkin, it was interesting that their handler was very good. Slipped the ball into Shane Larkin, put it over the bar, 4-2, good lead.
Tom Horan wins the puck out. Good ball by Tom Horn out towards the wing back. That wing back is Sean Toohey. Toohey goes route one. It's a dangerous ball in towards the goals by Sean Toohey. Comes off the post and it breaks into the path of Evan Morgan, the full back, who was alert to that one. He gets the ball out towards Kieran Meehan, one of the point scorers so far, and Kieran Meehan goes long up towards Kevin Lane. Lane is in front of his man. Lane takes the ball out of the air. Kevin Lane spins and then gets the ball inside towards David O'Connor and Sean Hagney. Is a battle possession. Good flick away by Hagney, but it's into the path of Donncha Ganley. Is Ganley going to score for the fourth time in a row for Ballinderreen? He puts it over the bar. That's his first score. It's Ballinderreen's fourth in a row. Donncha Ganley over the bar, 5-2, and he's another young player who has plenty of ability.
Yeah, now there's a danger every time the forwards get on the ball, particularly for Ballinderreen in the last few minutes. As you said, the last 4 points in a row. Kieran Meehan playing as a kind of a sweeper back there as well. There's a Portumna man or a Ballinderreen man on the ground. That's number 9, Sean Meehan, who's on the ground. He's Portumna's Ronan O'Mara is being called over by the referee. The referee is Conor Quinn, and he's calling over Ronan O'Mara. And what colour is the card they're going to be here? Is it going to be yellow or red? We didn't quite see what happened there, but it's going to be a card all the same here for Ronan O'Mara for the foul there on Sean Meehan. 5 points to 2 in this stage in the game, as Conor Quinlan is just speaking to the Portumna man there. I think it's going to be a yellow card. It is going to be a yellow card for Ronan O'Mara there for Portumna, the first of the day. So it's 5 points to 2. We have reached the 10th minute of this game, and it's a free out to Ballinderreen, and the free out is going to be from... That's the one thing, Niall, for either team. You don't want to lose a man in a game like this, not alone in this game, but you could lose a man for the next game if you get through. So, you know, again, the stakes are high on that, keeping the discipline.
Michael Kelly has come all the way between the 45 and the 65 metre line to take the free for Ballinderreen. He's got the distance. Well. Has he got the accuracy? He has got the accuracy. Michael Kelly, Haran Throsnon, 6 points now for Ballinderreen, 2 points for Portumna. Good start, good score again.
The minute he hit it, Niall, he was running back towards the goal, which indicated he knew where it was going. Portumna just need to score, don't they? The last 5 have come from Ballinderreen now. Yeah,
5 in a row for Ballinderreen. Portumna do need to score. Can they win this ball here? The ball goes long down the field, brilliantly taken out of there by Hugh Moylan. And Ballinderreen are up for the challenge so far in towards Donncha Ganley. Ganley with a good ball across the field towards Robbie Meehan. Robbie Meehan has already scored as well. He goes right across the field. What a brilliant ball across the field towards Roy Lane in space, as Sean said. Roy Lane, is this going to put a 7th point on the board for Ballinderreen? It's gone to the wrong side of the post. They'll be disappointed with that because they had opened up the space over on the far side of the field. Quick puck out with the goalkeeper towards Joe Canning, and Joe Canning quickly releases that inside towards Declan McLaughlin and Callum Kane in the inside line. The ball is going to break. Who's it going to break towards? McLaughlin has it. McLaughlin is bearing down a goal. Is he going to go low here? He is into the back of the net. Great strike by Declan McLaughlin into the back of the net. It was a score that Portumna needed, but the quick puck out to Ivan Canning. He saw his brother Joe Canning in space, and Joe said, I'm not going to mess around with the ball here. I'm going to let it in as quickly as I can to Declan McLaughlin, and he did that, and all of a sudden Sean, the ball's in the net. 6 points to 1-2.
And suddenly, Niall, the advantage, which was 6-2, is back to a point. Super score, but in fairness, give credit as well. Joe moved it very quickly, but Declan McLaughlin, once he got under control, he spun his man, but he only wanted to go for the goal, Niall, and went for the corner and finished well.
Yeah, 6 points to 1-2. A point between them. Good score there by Declan McLaughlin. Good response by Portumna. A point between them, and Canning has the ball again. That's Joe Canning, and again he goes route 1 into the full forward line. Up goes Brendan Burke, and he bats the ball out to the man in space. That is Kieran Meehan wearing number 17. He's kind of playing as the sweeper back in that full back line. Off to Brendan Burke. Brendan Burke with a good ball up towards Robbie Meehan. Meehan goes highest in his right hand, catches the ball, and Robbie Meehan is soloing forward now. He's made the space to go for a score here. Robbie Meehan high, but it's gone wide again. That's 3 wides for Ballinderreen. They'll be disappointed with the last 2 efforts, but that goal has reignited Portumna. But we've seen any ball Joe Canning gets, he hits it straight in towards Declan McLaughlin, and McLaughlin has got 1-1 so far.
Well, it's the Portumna tactic now, because the 2 men are inside, are in low oceans of space. Ronan O'Mara on it again.
He's on an advantage here. That's going to be a free towards Portumna as Martin Toohey goes down on the ball. They're on an advantage here. Toohey's still soloing forward here. He'll be going to go back for the free, and it's going to be a scoreable opportunity here for Joe Canning. A foul on Ronan O'Mara, and this time it's number 9 Sean Meehan who's going to get the yellow card. Ronan O'Mara got the yellow card for the foul on Sean Meehan, and there Sean Meehan fouls Ronan O'Mara. He picks up the yellow card, so both of those players now on yellows, as it's going to be a free to Joe Canning and to Portumna, and a chance here, Sean, for the equaliser.
Isn't it amazing, Niall, that we'll say between the 7th and the 10th minute, like the 5-1 answer, Portumna or Ballinderreen points had them 6-2 up, and you were saying like they're in control of the game, and yet with 2 pucks of a ball now, Declan McLaughlin's goal, and Joe, we expect, will put this over the bar from the free. They'll be level. Yeah,
Joe Canning takes the free. He's put it high. Has he put it between the posts? He has put it between the posts. He hasn't actually.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's put it it wide. 2 wides from frees from Joe Canning. Uncharacteristic, Sean, as we have seen Canning for many, many years putting those between the posts. This one doesn't go over. 13 minutes played, a point between them. Quick puck out. Evan Morgan has it now for Portumna, or for Ballinderreen. He has been playing very well in this year's championship. Comes over to this side of the field. Canning is going to go highest and he's going to take it out of the air from the middle of the field. Joe Canning plays the ball up towards Ronan O'Mara. Ronan O'Mara inside towards Declan McLaughlin, who's made the run. McLaughlin has it now. McLaughlin has made the space. Is he going to go for a score? He should go for a score here, you would think. He goes for the score over the shoulder. Is it coming inside the post from the right hand side? It is straight between the posts. It's Declan McLaughlin again. A goal and 2 points. And in fairness to Declan McLaughlin, he's shown his county quality, Sean, so far. And why he's in the Galway senior squad, he's got a goal and 2 points from play so far.
Absolutely, Niall, and you can see why they want to feed him. The one thing about Athenry gives you that space inside, and Portumna have set it up for Callum Kane and himself inside. Again, look at the motions of space as Ballinderreen on the attack at the other end of the field.
Yeah, Robbie Meehan gets the ball, he goes for the score, and it's straight into the hand of the goalkeeper. He's going to go as far down the field as he possibly can, but Ballinderreen have their numbers back there. One of those is Kieran Meehan. The ball goes over his head, but he's time to go back and pick it up. He's under pressure, he's pushed in the back there. Referee didn't give the free out. It looked as if there was a push in the back there, but as Callum Kane tries to win it, and Callum Kane has it. Callum Kane goes back the field towards Adam Fogarty. He scored a point already, he's blocked down, and the ball goes into the hand of Shane Larkin, and Shane Larkin goes over towards this side of the field where Roy Lane is going to go up for the ball with Jamie Hogan. The ball is going to break. Is Donnacha Ganley going to get there? He's not, because it's brilliantly picked up, and lovely pick up by the Portumna man there. That's Jamie Hogan. It's a free out, and it's going to be a chance here now for Portumna to clear their lines, but well picked up by Jamie Hogan. Sub coming on, by the way.
Yeah, Ballinderreen have a bit of thinking to do here now, Niall, haven't they? Like, how do they deal with the space that's in front of the 2 men inside? Do they drop? We can see at the minute that they might be dropping someone back in front of it, but how do you fill that space? Because cutely enough as well, Portumna are pulling their half back line out the field to create that space inside, so I would say a bit of thinking to be done by the Ballinderreen mentors here now.
Sub coming on for Portumna, by the way. We have reached the 15th minute. Luke Murphy and a young player is coming in. It looks as if Callum Kane is coming off. You would think it's an injury, as that's why Callum Kane is taken off after 15 minutes, but Luke Murphy comes in.
Yeah, and look, and like Callum is crucial to that 2 men inside job as well.
Played very well for the Kelty Challenge team in Galway a couple of years ago, as this free out is to Portumna, and they will clear their lines here with Owen Tracy about to take it, but 15 minutes in and there's a change on the Portumna team. That's 1 goal and 3 points to 6 points as Owen Tracy goes right across the field. Ivan Canning has made himself available on the 45 metre line. He's out now towards the 65 metre line, and he's winding up for a big one. If one goalie can score, Ivan Canning is saying I can score too. He's put it high, he's put it straight between the posts. Both goalkeepers have been on target today. This one from Ivan Canning from play, and it's a 7 point. That's 1-4 for Portumna, 6 points for Ballinderreen, and Portumna lead by a point. If it 1-2 without reply, puck out to this side of the field. Porrick Lafferty goes up, but it's cut by Roy Lane. Roy Lane trying to hand pass the ball over towards Lafferty. Lafferty's under pressure. The ball is on the ground. Donnacha Ganley's put under pressure, and it should be a clearance down the field. Conor Murray trying to come in for Portumna, and Conor Murray has it, a man who played minor for Galway last year. He's trying to hand pass the ball back, but he loses possession to Donnacha Ganley. He's blocked down, and the ball is in the hand of Adam Fogarty. Fogarty's blocked down as well, and the ball skims right across the field. It should be won by Robbie Meehan. He's under pressure. Robbie Meehan tries to play the ball across the field to Shane Cassidy, and he's in a race possession with Jamie Hogan. Will he get there first? He will get there first. He tries to go down with the ball. The ball is with Roy Lane, who's trying to pick it up under serious pressure over on the far side of the field. The intensity has ramped up in the last couple of minutes. 16 minutes in to this Senior B Championship, a quarter final. Portumna lead by a point, 1-4 to 6 points as they try to work the ball out of defence over on the far side of the field, but it's Porrick Lafferty who has it off to Shane Larkin. Is this the equaliser? It's a half-hit effort. It's a dangerous ball though. Who's going to get there? It's Sean Hagney. Sean Hagney is there ahead of his man, and Sean Hagney tries to get away from David O'Connor, the team captain for Ballinderreen. He's caught the ball twice. He can't catch it now. He's telling Conor Murray just to move on. He's telling Conor Murray to move on, and Conor Murray does move on. And Conor Murray has the ball in his hand. Conor Murray, 19 years of age or 18 years of age, sprays the ball right across the field looking for McLaughlin. It's not going to reach him though. It's going to be won by Kieran Meehan, who covered that position well there.
More numbers back on that attack, if you notice, Niall.
Yeah, back to the goalkeeper Michael Kelly, out towards Brendan Burke. Brendan Burke off the left hand side has 3 Ballinderreen players as options. One of those is Shane Cassidy. Shane Cassidy gives the ball off towards Evan Morgan, who's a long way from the full back line. The 2 goalkeepers have scored. Is Evan Morgan going to go for one as well? He is going to go for a score, but he's not going to put that one between the posts.
That's a number of balls that have been dropped in sharp by Ballinderreen, isn't it?
There's a lotion of space if Portumna now can get the ball inside, and they have the ball. They have an extra man. Ronan O'Mara has Martin Toohey inside him. Martin Toohey's in space. He's bearing down on goal. He's on the 20 metre line. Is he going to tap this over the bar? He's not. He's going to play the ball across the field to Declan McLaughlin. The idea was good, but Martin Toohey's effort has just gone over his head.
Could have taken the point, Niall, as
Could
well.
have taken the point. He was trying to work the goal. If he had got it into the hand of Declan McLaughlin, it was only going one place, Sean, I'd say, but it went over his head and let off there for Ballinderreen as the ball breaks in the middle of the field, and it's won by the Ballinderreen man, Sean Meehan. He's already on a yellow card, as his direct opponent, Ronan O'Mara, off his left hand side, gets it inside towards David O'Connor. O'Connor has the ball now. He's got the runner. That runner is Shane Larkin. Larkin has got Robbie Meehan inside him. Is this the goal scoring opportunity? The pass was poor though, and out cross comes Jamie Hogan. He's going to go in the card, I'd say, for a wild pull there, so to speak.
And you know, they nearly had the danger averted, Niall. Defensively, he got across well, Jamie Hogan there, but he gives away the free.
He gives away the free, I suppose. It was just too much for him not to pull, because he saw the ball was on the ground, and he probably wasn't going to get there. He didn't get there. It's going to be a free in. It's a yellow card to Jamie Hogan, and it's going to be a tap over score. But Ballinderreen need one now, Sean. It's been a while since they scored.
And I was going to say, if you stop the game now in 18 minutes, Niall, the first 9-10 minutes, 6-1 to Ballinderreen, or 6-2 to Ballinderreen, you were saying going well. But would you give great credit to Portumna the way they've come back into the game to go 1 point up? Obviously, the goal has been the catalyst, but they've looked very dangerous inside, so credit to Portumna and get themselves back into the game.
Yeah, it's 8 minutes since Ballinderreen scored, as Roy Lane stands over the free. It should be his second of the day, and Roy Lane makes no mistake. The sides are level again here in Kenny Park. It's a 1-4 to 7 points, as this free is going to be taken or this puck out, I should say, is going to be taken by Ivan Canning. Canning has the ball in his hand. Who's going to make the run? Ronan O'Mara is calling for on this side of the field. Joe's telling him to go that side as well, but it'll go straight out to Joe. Well, it won't. It'll go to Jamie Hogan, the man who just after picking up that yellow card.
Portumna or Ballinderreen have dropped a man back.
They have dropped a man back. Kieran Meehan, as that ball goes long down the field, is it going to get there to Declan McLaughlin? Though he's trying to take on his man. Evan Morgan pulls. Declan McLaughlin has the ball in his hand. McLaughlin, good defensive play there, and Ballinderreen do really, really well with their wing back Kieran Meehan. The ball goes out to Ronan O'Mara. A Ronan O'Mara special is on the way, is it? It's gone straight between the posts. It's Ronan O'Mara off the left hand side. We've seen him for years, Sean, putting the ball off that left hand side, putting it between the post. Great score, 1-5 to 7 points.
It's a super score by Ronan O'Mara, as you say, and interesting to see Kieran Meehan, as you said, dropping back as that +1 there on that last attack.
Kieran Meehan has dropped back, and it's Robbie Meehan who has the ball though. He's soaring forward. He's under pressure from Martin Toohey. He tries to go down on the ball. Eventually Portumna tried to clear their lines, and the ball breaks towards Tom Horn, and Tom Horn first times the shitter down the field, but the two Ballinderreen in there. Up goes Shane Larkin. The ball breaks though into the path of Adam Fogarty. Lovely pass by Adam Fogarty out to Ronan O'Mara. This will be the score of the day. It's straight between the posts by Ronan O'Mara. Great score by Ronan O'Mara, but the pass from Adam Fogarty, you could say it was Joe Canning, like he just flicked it backwards into the path of Ronan O'Mara over the bar. Great score, two superb scores by Ronan O'Mara.
Absolutely, but the credit, as you said, to Adam Fogarty to get the ball. But Niall, if you have shooters like Joe Canning, Declan McLaughlin and Ronan O'Mara on your team, you need to get them on the play, and they will score for you. And
Portumna are getting them on the ball, as that ball is cleared down the field. 1-6 to 7 points. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Roy Lane. His hurley was pulled there. Ball is in the hand of Donncha Ganley. Ganley looking for point number 2, and Donncha Ganley puts it high, and he puts it over the bar. 2 good scores for Donncha Ganley, another of the youngsters on the Ballinderreen team, and it's back to a point again. 1-6 to 8 points. 21 minutes played. Getting a bit darker out here as well, Sean. I see a couple of umbrellas up, so maybe that rain that was promised is on the way.
Yeah, you were saying it wasn't going to come, but Johnny the cameraman told us that it was on its way, and he's never wrong.
Route 1 inside towards Declan McLaughlin. Again the ball breaks towards Hugh Moylan, and Moylan has it now for
lively game, Niall, isn't it?
It's a right good game, it must be said. Hugh Moylan is in possession, and he gets the ball down the field looking for Robbie Meehan, who's seen a good bit of the ball at wing forward. Robbie Meehan has the ball. He stays in play. He tries to spin his man. He does spin his man, but the hand pass goes astray, and it's picked up by Tom Horn. Tom Horn now towards Ronan O'Mara. Ronan O'Mara's hit late there, but the ball is picked up by Sean Meehan. Sean Meehan plays a lovely crossfield ball into the path of Kevin Lane over on the far side of the field. Kevin Lane has it. Kevin Lane has made the space to go for a score. It should be a point for Kevin Lane. It is a point for Kevin Lane. It's a good score by Kevin Lane. Then all of a sudden the sides are level again. 1-6 to 9 points. Good score by Kevin Lane. He's first of the day. And you mentioned shooters on the Portumna team, but the shooters on the Ballinderreen team too. Donncha Ganley, Roy Lane, and the latest one there, Kevin Lane. Sides level 1-6 to 9.
Yeah. And both teams look capable of scoring, Niall, don't they? When they get the ball inside properly to their forwards, they look like scoring. Hence we go again.
Jamie Hogan straight down towards Declan McLaughlin. McLaughlin off the left. McLaughlin makes no mistake. 1 goal and 3 points from play for Declan McLaughlin in this game. And Ballinderreen, if they're looking at anything, they'll be saying to themselves, we need to stop that supply of ball into Declan McLaughlin, because in fairness to Evan Morgan, there's nothing he can do, because the quality of the ball that's gone into Declan McLaughlin inside has been really, really good in this game.
Yeah, the only thing is, Niall, he is getting the space, he's able to create it, but you cannot give a forward forward like that type of space.
Sean Collins with the clearance for Ballinderreen, a point between them. Up goes Roy Lane first. Roy Lane has the ball, he takes on his man, and it opens up in front of him. Roy Lane, then Sean Keegan comes across in towards Robbie Meehan. Meehan on the 20-metre line, the ball hits the ground, and Meehan has the ball. He's going to go for point number 2. Has he got the accuracy? He has got the accuracy. The sides are level. Robbie Meehan again, not quite sure how many times they've been level, Sean, but it's end-to-end stuff in the this game so far. Sides level, 10 points to 1-7.
And the other thing I'd like to see, Niall, is the possessions that Robbie Lane has had. He's been very influential up and down the field for Ballinderreen.
Puck out, goes to the far side of the field. It's going to break, and it's going to break towards Sean Collins. Can he get there? He can't, because Ronan O'Mara gets there. Off to Joe Canning from a standing position. Canning is going to go for a score. It's a lovely effort by Joe Canning. It's straight between the posts by Joe Canning. It's his first of the day. It means that 4 of the Portumna forwards have now scored from play. And as you said, Sean, you can't be giving scoring opportunities to Ronan O'Mara, Declan McLaughlin, and now Joe Canning, because they'll score those all day.
Well, and again, the credit as the rain sheets down now in Kenny Park. 23 minutes into the contest. Great credit to Portumna for turning the game around, Niall. I know the margin wasn't big, but they've got a grip on it. Both now, Conor Quinlan has spotted something inside.
Has Michael Kelly come outside the box, or has he taken too long with the puck out? It results. It's going to be a throw in, I think, as the rain, as you said, Sean, is timbering down here in Kenny Park at the moment. There is a point between the sides, 1-8 to 10 points.
Yeah, I think the referee spotted that infringement.
It's going to be a throw in on the 20-metre line. It's a dangerous situation as the rain is timbered out. It comes to Andrew Canning. Canning high. Has he put it between the posts? He hasn't. The ball sprayed through a number of players there into the path of Andrew Canning. It goes wide. It's a 4th for Portumna. It's been 3 for Ballinderreen. It's absolutely bucketing down rain here in Kenny Park, and some people came in here. We saw them coming in with just their t-shirts today. They're going to be wet as Michael Kelly takes his time again. He's changing the top. He's putting on the helmet again now.
You want all weather today. Look at that rain sheeting down for people
down here. Yeah.
It's like vertical rain just out of nowhere.
I've never seen as many people go to the stand as well as they can, but they're going to be wet by the time they get there. The ball is won by Sean Meehan off to Robbie Meehan. Robbie Meehan plays the ball across the field, but it should be a Portumna man, and it should be a clearance down the field for Portumna's own Tracy.
Playing the 2 inside, so they're kind of dependent on getting the right ball into the 2s inside.
And there the ball goes long again inside towards Luke Murphy, the sub. He's there ahead of his man. Will he go down on the ball under pressure from Brendan Burke? But Brendan Burke does really well, and Brendan Burke is a tidy cornerback, as we know. Sprays the ball across the field, and it's the goalkeeper Michael Kelly who has it, and Michael Kelly is there, and Michael Kelly does well to get the ball across towards Hugh Moylan.
These goalies are made to come out and get involved in the action anyway.
Yeah, Hugh Moylan out towards Evan Morgan, who's soloing forward. I think Kieran Meehan, by the way, has gone in now on Declan McLaughlin, and eventually the ball is inside towards Kevin Lane. Kevin Lane makes the space, and Kevin Lane goes for the score. Has he put it between the posts? He has. Score for Kevin Lane. That's 2 for him, and the sides are level again, 1-8 to 11 points, but the change has been made. We've seen Kieran Meehan, who's playing well for Ballinderreen. He's now gone back on Declan McLaughlin.
Yeah, Kevin Lane gets the 2nd point, but you really had to do something with McLaughlin, didn't you, Niall? We're level for the 7th time because McLaughlin has been the danger player so far.
Puck out goes to the far side of the field. They're in a race of possession, and Portumna win possession. Eventually they'll work the ball towards Andrew Canning. Canning comes inside his man, and Canning is soloing forward now. Andrew Canning has played in goals as well in the past. He scoops the ball off towards Ronan O'Mara, and Ronan O'Mara decides to go off the right hand side this time. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? Not on this occasion. He'll be disappointed with that, but the rain is still coming down here, and it's going to make conditions, Sean, very, very difficult. We said the pitch was in brilliant condition. It's going to be fairly slippy out there now.
Yeah, it's going to make it slippy, but the one thing, I mean, looking at the clouds overhead, hopefully there'll be a break coming.
Yeah, the ball is won by Robbie Meehan. He's fouled, surely. He is fouled. The referee's given the advantage. And it's Shane Cassidy who's soloing forward. Shane Cassidy plays the ball inside towards David O'Connor. We're going to go back for the free for Ballinderreen. And Robbie Meehan is one guy who's on an awful lot of ball in this game so far.
Yeah, that's the point I was making now. He's very, very involved, and he's linking the whole play. You would say, from a Portumna point of view, it's 11 points to 1-8. You know, no goal conceded. Like, you were coming into the game having conceded 7, right? From a Ballinderreen point of view, you were saying, you know, good start to the game was vital. Portumna overturned us last year at the semi-final of the B Championship. We want to stay in the game, so I think both teams will take a lot from where they are now. But you know, it's hard to believe we're still in level terms, and you know, we talked about this at the start of the game. This is knockout hurling, and you know, there'll come a stage in this game. Do you go with an extra man up top? Do you make a move or whatever like that? Certainly all will be decided in the next, what have we left in this half? 4 minutes an hour time, and the next 30 after this.
Yeah, Kevin Lane, or Roy Lane I should say, has come out to take the free for Ballinderreen. It's a long way out for Rylane. He's going to go for the score though. He's got the distance, he's got the accuracy. It's a great strike considering, Sean, he was a fair bit out, but the conditions are tough here today for any free taker, particularly in the last few minutes, and that's a good score. He's hit 3 frees. That's probably the best of them so far.
Yeah, and given the conditions, Niall, and the rain, the way it's come down, well taken score. Short puck out.
Portumna goes short towards Owen Tracy, and Owen Tracy off the left hand side decides to go route one again. It goes over the head of Evan Morgan, but out comes the cornerback. That's Hugh Moylan. Leaves the ball behind him though. Picked up by Luke Murphy. He loses possession, and eventually Evan Morgan has the ball now, soloing out of the Ballinderreen defence. Morgan has caught the ball twice. He goes across the field. It's going to be intercepted though by Joe Canning, is it? It's not, because Kieran Meehan just about got there, and Kieran Meehan goes low with that ball inside towards Kevin Lane, who's in front of his man. Kevin Lane is winding up for a big one. Is it going to come inside the post? It's not. It's going to be another wide for Ballinderreen, and that's 4 for them so far. They are a point in they're a point in front, I should say. 12 points to 1-8. Good touch by Adam Fogarty. Fogarty swung around there. Fogarty hand passes the ball off towards Jamie Hogan, and Jamie Hogan goes route one inside towards Luke Murphy, and we're going to go back for the free in for the foul there on Adam Fogarty. And Fogarty has played well as well in the half-forward line for Portumna so far. Got that point, of course, we know, but this beautiful hand pass created a wonderful score as well for Ronan O'Mara.
Yeah, 1-8 to 12 points. Ballinderreen just that slender 1 point ahead. The conditions tonight have made things difficult in the last few minutes. That rain is extremely hard to contend with, particularly when you start the game in ideal conditions. Joe coming back to take this free now. As we said, no breeze now, which is one big advantage, whatever. But for Joe now coming back inside his own 65-metre line, you wouldn't put it past him. He's
come back a long way. He's quite close to the Ballinderreen bench. We can see that Colin Meehan, one of the management for Ballinderreen, is on the phone there. He's hardly ordering a pizza or anything like that, I'd say. He's probably saying, what do we do here to the maybe he's talking to the statsman as that ball goes along by Canning. It's coming in by Joe Canning. It's a superb effort by Canning. It's over the bar. A brilliant effort by Joe Canning from the free. It's his second score of the day. He had missed 2 frees prior to that, but the way the ball, Sean, we could see it here. He hit it high, and we could see it coming in and coming in and coming in all the time. Sides level again, 12 points to 1-9.
8th time level. Class is permanent now. The way he judged that to go over the bar, super score.
Sean Collins launched the ball down the field, but Portumna are there, and Portumna will clear their lines with Conor Murray, and Conor Murray does well. It's going to be intercepted though by the other number 8. That's Robbie Meehan, and Meehan is in possession now for Ballinderreen. Robbie Meehan is soloing forward. He's going to go for a score. It's coming inside the post. It's a great score by Robbie Meehan, is it? It's gone. It hasn't. It's gone to the wrong side of the post actually. It's 5 wides. They're 11 on wides. They're 11 on scores.
He's having a big influence, isn't he?
He's on the ball a lot as well at the wing forward position, as you said, Sean, and he's having a massive influence in this game. Sides level. Ivan Canning takes the puck out. He goes out towards Tom Horn, and Tom Horn is playing at midfield. Tom Horn has the ball. He's soloing forward. Took a lot of steps. Gets away with it there. Has he caught the ball 3 times as well? I think he has. He caught it 3 times. Took a lot of steps before that. He just got into a bit of bother.
Both. He went to the very limits of both. Now maybe Tom will argue with it. Maybe there wasn't an option coming off his shoulder or whatever. But like Niall, in this type of a game, like level again, isn't every decision. The goal is a big moment of the game, but that's a big moment of the game. How you use the ball, it's looking like, I mean, right now there's nothing between the two teams, so everything will be analysed at half time to try and get the extra inch here for either of these to get through to the B semi.
And that's all they want, is to get over the line today, and we have to have a winner on the day as well, as Rylane will take the free for Ballinderreen. Well, we've a long way to go yet before that happens. Rylane lifts, bends and strikes. The ball goes in towards the goals. He's going to go wide with this one, and it does go wide, and that's another wide there for Ballinderreen. That's their 6th as the goalkeeper for Portumna, Ivan Canning. We'll get ready to take the puck out. We've seen his name in goal for Portumna for many years. He looks for the brother on the far side of the field, Joe. The ball is going to break towards to Adam Fogarty, who pulls first time, but it's Kieran Meehan who should be there for Ballinderreen.
He's closing the door there, Niall, isn't he?
Yeah. Kieran Meehan gets the ball out the field, and eventually Shane Cassidy has it. Hand pass the ball out to Evan Morgan. Morgan goes back the field towards Kieran Meehan. They're put under pressure now, and they've lost possession. The ball breaks to Andrew Canning. It should be a point here for Andrew Canning. Andrew Canning high and over the bar, and they were just getting into a bit of bother coming out of defence there. It breaks back to Andrew Canning, and he puts Portumna in front again, 1-10 to 12 points. Michael Kelly will take the puck out. The 30 minutes have been played. We're into the additional time. We're not quite sure what that additional time will be, but we're into it anyway, as the ball goes out over the line over on the far side of the field, and it's a line ball to Portumna.
Niall, Joe that put the pressure on to force the turnover, just batted it down into the path of Adam.
He's going to take the sideline. He's going to see the runner, and the runner is Declan McLaughlin, who was run from one side of the pitch to the other. Will he get there ahead of Hugh Moylan? He will get there ahead of Hugh Moylan, but Moylan does well. McLaughlin tries to pick it up. McLaughlin has 1-3 scored in this first half. Hugh Moylan is on the ground. We have a minute of additional time played. There's a point between the sides. Portumna lead by 1-10 to 12 points. They're going to get a free in. Luke Murphy is fouled, and it's going to be a free in to Portumna, and Joe Canning will take his time here as he will make his way forward to take this free for Portumna. We're into the latter stages of this half, but again, it was McLaughlin who made that initial run across the field, Canning saw him, and as McLaughlin made the run, the sideline was taken, and it's going to be a free in, a chance for Joe Canning to score his third of the day.
If you're playing two inside now, you can do that. Like you have space to work into, and often the corner forwards will crisscross from either corner. But Declan McLaughlin, you know, he's a fair detail now. In fairness, he's 1-3 got on the board, but good run into space. Eventually was put under good pressure, as you say, by Hugh Moylan, who defended it quite well, kept him out towards the sideline, used the sideline as his friend in that instance, but ultimately the free was given away. You would have to say, Niall, that whoever comes with the strategy to get, you know, to maybe get a number of scores in a row or whatever in this game, because both teams seem to be kind of measured enough in what they're doing now, don't they?
And there's not a lot really between them. You know, opening up a 2-point lead here would be a big lead, considering
in this
there was
game,
only a point in it for a long time there, even though Ballinderreen did open up a 6 points to 2 lead at the start, but the goal was a crucial score for Portumna. That came from Declan McLaughlin. It brought them back to within a point. They're a point in front here now as Joe Canning stands over the free. He's going to go short because Adam Fogarty has made the run, but it's gone awry there as that ball is going to be won by Fogarty. Is it? Fogarty tries to go down, he's lost the hurl, and that could be a turning point in the game because it was a tap over score for Portumna. They tried to work a goal, and the ball went over the head of Adam Fogarty, and with that, referee Conor Quinlan has blown for half time.
Yeah, and certainly both managers will go in at half time to work. I want to give a big special birthday wishes. Luke O'Dwyer is 16 today. He's in Athenry today for the matches, I'm told. So we give him a shout out. Luke O'Dwyer, young man, goes to school, I think, in Clare Galway or whatever. Big Turkmore fan. So Luke, we wish you a happy 16th birthday. But Niall, both teams here realise all to play for at half time.
It sure is all to play for at half time. There's a point between them. It's 1 goal and 10 points for Portumna, 12 points for Ballinderreen. The goal by Declan McLaughlin is the major difference between the sides at half time. The rain has abated and has stopped somewhat here, but as both sets of subs go through their half time training session, if you want to call it that, it's half time here. It's Portumna 110, Ballinderreen 12 points. Many years, two vastly experienced players that have given dedicated service to Ballinderreen over many years. As Riley takes the free, he goes towards the goal. The umpire gives the signal. That's the first for Portumna. Declan McLaughlin, he's fouled there. He is fouled. He's got an advantage. McLaughlin goes for the score. The sides are level around. He's on an advantage. Meehan is going for a score. If that comes inside the post, it's a super effort by Kieran Meehan. It's high, and that is Colin Burke who gets the ball down the field towards 15. That's Adam Fogarty. Fogarty goes for the score. Down it. Robbie Meehan comes inside his man. He's soloing forward. Robbie Meehan, is this going to put Ballinderreen 3-2 up? But is Robbie towards Shane Larkin in space on the 45-metre line. Shane Larkin should put Ballinderreen 4-2 up. He does by Higney, but it's into the path of Donncha Ganley. Is Ganley going to score for the fourth time in a row for Ballinderreen?
And that keeping the discipline.
Michael Kelly has come all the way between the 45 and the 65-metre line to take the free for Ballinderreen. He's got the distance. Well. Has he got the accuracy? He has got up the space over on the far side of the field. Quick puck out with the goalkeeper towards Joe Canning, and Joe Canning quickly releases that inside towards Declan McLaughlin and Callum Kane in the inside line. The ball is going to break. Who's it going to break towards? McLaughlin has it. McLaughlin is bearing down a goal. Is he going to go low here? He is into the back of the net. Great strike by Declan McLaughlin. Should go for a score here, you would think. He goes for the score over the shoulder. Is it coming inside the post from the right hand side? It is straight on the 45-metre line. He's out now towards the 65-metre line, and he's winding up for a big one. If one goalie can score, Ivan Canning is saying I can score too. He's put it high. Ballinderreen scored as Roy Lane stands over the free. It should be his second of the day, and Roy Lane makes no mistake. The ball goes out to Ronan O'Mara. A Ronan O'Mara special is on the way, is it? It's gone straight between the post and Fogarty. Lovely pass by Adam Fogarty out to Ronan O'Mara. This will be the score of the day. It's straight between. Hurley was pulled there. Ball is in the hand of Donncha Ganley. Ganley looking for point number 2, and Donncha Ganley puts it high over on the far side of the field. Kevin Lane has it. Kevin Lane has made the space to go for a score. It should be a point for Kevin Lane.
Hence we go again.
Jamie Hogan straight down towards Declan McLaughlin. McLaughlin off the left. McLaughlin makes the ball, hits the ground, and Meehan has the ball. He's going to go for point number 2. Has he got the accuracy? He has got. He gets there. He can't because Ronan O'Mara gets there. Off to Joe Canning from a standing position. Canning is going to go for a score. It's a lovely effort by Joe Canning. It's straight inside towards Kevin Lane. Kevin Lane makes the space, and Kevin Lane goes for the score. Has he put it between the posts? It's a long way out for Roy Lane. He's going to go for the score though. He's got the distance. He's got the accuracy. He's saying, what do we do here to the maybe he's talking to the statsman as that ball goes long by Canning. It's coming in by Joe Canning. It's a superb effort by Canning. It's over the bar, and they've lost possession. The ball gets to To Kenny Park and Athenry for the second half of the Senior B Hurling Championship quarter final here between Portumna and Ballinderreen here in Kenny Park. A point between them at half time. It is Portumna who lead by one goal and 10 points to 12 points. Both teams are out on the field, so we're almost set to go. And I suppose, Sean, for both teams, their championship is on the line now.
Yeah, 30 minutes tonight, but as you say, for our listeners and viewers, it is finished on the day. So if there were level at the end of the normal time, we would go to extra time, and then we'd go to the dreaded penalties. We saw, was it in the Senior Football Championship relegation game's first semi-final last weekend, it was decided by penalties. So it does what it says on the tin. Niall, result on the day. Yeah, result on the day is the referee Conor Quinlan gets ready to throw in the ball at the start of the second half. The goal between them is Declan McLaughlin. He has scored a goal and 3 points. The Galway player in that first half. There's a bit of pushing and shoving going on one side of the field. There's a lot of jostling for positions, jostling for positions early on, and a lot riding on this game in the sense that whoever wins is into the semi-final of the Senior B Championship. Conor Quinlan throws the ball in, and Portumna win possession straight away, and it's Martin Toohey who wins it, gets it off to Andrew Canning. Canning has got Toohey in space, and Toohey is soloing forward now. Martin Toohey finds himself in the 20-metre line. Martin Toohey loses his possession there, but good play by Shane Larkin, it must be said, for Ballinderreen, who just came across to flick that ball away as players from both teams now try to win possession. It's going to break, and it's going to break towards Kieran Meehan. He had a fine first half for Ballinderreen. He's in possession. He tries to come out from defence. He does come out of defence. He's fouled as he came out of defence there, and that's going to be a free out. And the free out is to Ballinderreen, and Michael Kelly is coming in from the goals. But we saw the intent straight away from Martin Toohey there. He was going through the heart of that defence if he could. Absolutely, and both management teams, Keith Connolly and Sean Tracy, and their respective mentors will have had a chance to have time to look at kind of trends of what's happening or whatever. I think that we've seen a bit of joy from both teams getting it in earlier, maybe running through the defences now. Yeah, Conor Quinlan is just between a number of players there. There was a bit of more pushing and shoving going on, but it's going to be a free out, as you said. Yeah, going direct as well. Portumna did an awful lot of damage going direct, Sean. I know you're playing running through the defences, but they did a lot of good stuff by going direct in that first half. And there's an ocean of space now. And Ballinderreen are set up for this now. They sure are in front of the Ballinderreen full forward line, as Michael Kelly will get ready to take the free out. And Michael Kelly does look for one of those. One of those is Roy Lane, or Kevin Lane, who's in front of his man. He has the ball in his hand. He spins one way and gives it to the brother. That's Roy Lane. He's bearing down on goal. Roy Lane is coming inside. He makes the space to go for goal. A shot, it comes back off the crossbar. A brilliant effort by Roy Lane there. He came back off the crossbar, and it goes out on the far side of the field for a sideline to Portumna. Such was the power in that effort. It came back off the crossbar and flew right across the field and goes out for a sideline to Portumna. But the danger of Roy Lane and Kevin Lane there, and in fairness to Roy Lane, he just leaned in into the defensive defender, made an extra yard for himself, and hit a shot, a cracking shot that came back off the crossbar. Both Martin Toohey from the first attack night for Portumna, and then when Ballinderreen worked the space for the 2 minute side, both went for it now, didn't they? And look at a great shot off the crossbar, could easily have been in the top of the net. And a great sideline there by Jamie Hogan. He launches it down the field. It's going to be won by Evan Morgan, though. He's put under pressure, and Toohey does well. Martin Toohey, who is in teaching practice in St. Bridget's in Lochray at the moment, he off his left hand side gets the ball inside towards McLaughlin, who has it. Good ball by McLaughlin. McLaughlin has the ball. He takes on his man. He's bearing down a goal. Is that a penalty? It is a penalty, I'd say, to Declan McLaughlin. Is there going to be a 20 metre free or a penalty? You'd say, I'm not too sure, Sean. I think he was inside the 20 metre line as he was taken down to the ground. Is it going to be a penalty, or is it going to be a throw or a free in? It's definitely a scoreable opportunity for Joe Canning and Portumna. Conor Quinlan is going into the umpires. It'll be interesting to see what will be given here. Will it be a free in or will it be a penalty? There's a point between them, 1-10 to 12 points, as Conor Quinlan is speaking to both of his umpires 3 minutes into the second half here. Was it inside or outside? That's the question, isn't it? That's the question that's going to be decided here, and Conor Quinlan is coming out. What's he going to give? Is he going to give the penalty? It looks as if he's heading to the penalty spot. He is heading to the penalty spot. It's a penalty to Portumna, and the foul on Declan McLaughlin, and Declan McLaughlin has caused massive problems for that Ballinderreen defence in this game so far. That's a big call now. The Portumna man on the ground, by the way. It's Andrew Canning who's on the ground. 3 minutes into the game, huge call, a big moment in the game. And I'd say there'll be no doubt who will be taking it. Yes, Joe Canning. You wouldn't need to ask a quiz question as to who's going to take this penalty for Portumna. But you get the answer right. You'd know the answer pretty quick. Okay, Joe Canning will take the penalty for Portumna. Michael Kelly is the goalkeeper for Ballinderreen, and Michael has the arms spread out as he gets ready to see what side Canning is going to go here. Here comes Joe Canning for Portumna with the penalty. He goes low and into the back of the net.
A goal by Joe Canning. It probably wasn't the best penalty he ever took in his life, but it's got in the net. 2-10 to 12 points. It sort of bobbled in the net from Joe Canning as he took that penalty. Hit it off the ground, but there was no massive elevation in it. But it's in the net. That's all that counts. Goal for Portumna, goal for Joe Canning. There's 4 between them.
And Michael Kelly kind of made the decision to go the other way, Niall, as well, which made it easy. But look at, by God, they all count, Niall. That's 2 goals for Portumna. What do they say about goals?
Yeah, 2-10 to 12 points. 4 between them. 4 minutes gone in the second half. The puck out to the far side of the field is going to break, and it's going to break towards Robbie Meehan. Meehan has played well for Ballinderreen. He's going for a score. It looks as if it's gone wide, though. It is gone wide. 7 wides for Ballinderreen. And Sean, they're 4 behind now. They need a big response.
That's a big hit. And Niall, we talked about in a low scoring game like 2-10 to 12 points, goals are absolutely crucial. They're goal dust currency in that climate, aren't they? The second one coming after half time, that has given a real fillip now to Portumna at the start of the second half.
Portumna's goalkeeper Ivan Canning took a quick puck out to Owen Tracy, but it's going to be won by Kieran Meehan. Kieran Meehan has time to go down on the ball. He has got Sean Meehan inside him, and Sean Meehan is in possession now. Sean plays the ball out towards Evan Morgan, who has come out the field playing that wing back position. Plays the ball right across the field. It's a good ball. It should be Pádraig Lafferty's, but good defensive play there by Sean Hagney, who runs out from the full back line for Portumna. And Sean Hagney has got an extra pep on the step now as he's soloing forward. He's telling Martin Toohey to get out of the way, and he's still going forward. Plays the ball back towards Andrew Canning. Canning, can he go down on the ball? He can go down it, but he's put under serious pressure. The space opens up. Andrew Canning is going for a score. Is it coming inside the post by Andrew Canning? It's not. It's gone to the wrong side of the post, and that was a chance for possibly Portumna to go 5 in front here. But Ballinderreen have been rocked by that goal as Michael Kelly takes the quick puck out.
They just need to weather it, Niall, don't they? And stop the goal being additive from the Portumna point of view.
Michael Kelly gets the ball back from Brendan Burke and decides to go route 1 and down the field, but it's going to be Sean Hagney who's in possession, and Sean Hagney off the left hand side gets the ball forward. It should be meat and drink to Kieran Meehan, who knew exactly where that ball was going. He read it well, and Kieran Meehan gets the ball forward towards Robbie Meehan, but it's won by Portumna over on the far side of the field, and Martin Toohey is in possession. Martin Toohey sprays the ball across towards Tom Horton. It goes over his head though. Can Sean Meehan get there? He can for Ballinderreen. Tries to go down, but Tom Horton puts him under pressure, but Donnacha Ganley nips in. Good ball by Donnacha Ganley. Lovely ball into Shane Larkin. Is Shane Larkin going to score for Ballinderreen? Shane Larkin is going to score for Ballinderreen. Beautiful ball by Donnacha Ganley into Shane Larkin. Good score, 2-10 to 13 points.
And just the kind of a score that Ballinderreen needed, Niall, wasn't it? It's their first of the second half. Brings it back to a 3-point ball game. Well created score, in fairness.
Ivan Canning goes to the far side of the field. Joe tries to take it down. The ball breaks though towards Robbie Meehan again. Meehan tries to kick the ball forward, but Tom Horton comes in, as does David O'Connor over on the far side of the field. But Portumna have possession with Martin Toohey. He's seen a good bit of the ball at the start of the second half, and eventually Joe Canning gets the ball inside to McLaughlin again. First time McLaughlin is under pressure, but out comes the cornerback Hugh Moylan, who does well for Ballinderreen on that occasion, looking for Donnacha Ganley. The ball is going to break. It breaks into Ronan O'Mara. O'Mara goes low, and O'Mara picks out Adam Fogarty. Fogarty going for a score, but this one, has it come inside the post by Adam Fogarty? It has. It's a great score by Adam Fogarty. 2 points for Adam Fogarty. The exchanges have lifted somewhat at the start of the second half. Good scores on both sides of the field. The latest from Adam Fogarty.
Yeah, that's a well taken score, but the goal seems to have given a real lift though to the confidence levels of Portumna, Niall, hasn't it? And that has put them 11 to 13 points up, which is a decent lead.
Kieran Meehan finds Shane Cassidy. He's pulled to the ground. That's going to be a free in, and a scoreable opportunity here, you would think, for Roy Lane, even though the conditions are tough enough. But every free counts now.
But Niall, we saw it in the first half, didn't we? We saw, the Ballinderreen got off to that great start, went into a 6-2 lead, and then Portumna made a few switches and got the goal and came back into it to go 1-6 to 7 points up. So Ballinderreen won't panic here, right? They're after conceding the goal, which is a major score. We've only 2 scores since the second half started. One of them was a goal, one of them was a point or whatever. So Ballinderreen just want to kind of keep the feet on the ground here, get through this period and see can they add a score themselves now.
They have the free by Roy Lane. They're going to the bench as well, by the way, as Roy Lane takes the free. He goes high and he puts it straight between the posts. Good score by Roy. That's 4 for him, all from the place ball. As Kieran Ryan will soon be coming in for Ballinderreen. He'll be coming into their attack, and of course he was part of that winning intermediate team from a couple of years ago. Joe Canning tries to win the puck out, but it's won by Sean Meehan, and Sean Meehan solos forward. He's got Donnacha Ganley on this side of the field. Donnacha Ganley is impressive so far. Ganley has the ball in his hand. Ganley looks across the field and he plays a beautiful ball again across towards Robbie Meehan. Robbie Meehan tries to get away from his man Sean Hagney, and the ball breaks though, and it's Jamie Hogan who has it, and Jamie Hogan goes back the field, and Portumna work the ball out of defence, and Jamie Hogan clears it down the field. Who's going to get there? It's a Martin Toohey again who got there, and the ball has gone out over the line, and it's a 50-50 decision as to where that one is going. Sean Byrne is not
I think
sure
in
as to what way it's going.
fairness, he didn't see right call. Well done, Conor Quinlan, right call, yeah.
It's going to Ballinderreen, and it's...
Hasn't Martin too, he started well in the second half for Portumna, and Sean Hagney.
And Sean Hagney, in fairness, they've upped the ante as the ball breaks towards Adam Canning, who tries to pick it up. It's the other number 10, Shane Larkin, who comes in, but eventually it's Andrew Canning who gets the ball, and eventually Portumna create the space with the Ronan O'Mara. Lovely flick by Ronan O'Mara off to Adam Fogarty. Fogarty is in space now. Is Fogarty going to tap it over the bar for point number 3? Adam Fogarty between the posts. It's gone high, is it? It's gone wide though, I think, has it? It has gone wide, and that's another wide for Portumna. They'll be disappointed with that, as Kieran Ryan is coming into the Ballinderreen team, and we've seen him down through the years. Generally comes into the attack. It looks as if it's David O'Connor, the team captain, who's coming off. 11 to 14 points. Kieran Ryan is a fine hurler, and we've seen him, Sean, for many years playing for Ballinderreen.
He is, and look at it, and Luke Prendergast, a major last year to Ballinderreen. Niall Cohen as well missing. Like on big days, you want the big players, Niall.
You sure do. And this puck out is going to come from Michael Kelly. He gives the signal. The two teams of the second game are here. We see the Pierce's team with their distinctive black and white tops there. We see Mellows in at the dressing room as well. Umbrellas are still up here as the ball is going to break. It's a free, is it? No. It's won by Roy Lane. Goes back to the field, and eventually Kieran Ryan is in possession for the first time.
Big man.
Kieran Ryan is blocked down though, and it's Joe Canning who has the ball in his hands. Joe Canning has got a support player. That support player is Ronan O'Mara, and Ronan O'Mara is going to go for a score. Ronan O'Mara does go for the score, but it's going to the wrong side of the post, and that is 8 wides for Portumna. They've hit 3 in the start of this second half. They'll be disappointed with that one, but they do hold the lead, Sean, by 3. That goal from the penalty by Joe Canning,
and they're creating the chances now. They got the goal as well. Joe Canning does well to overturn that ball.
He does overturn the ball, gets it back to Adam Fogarty. Fogarty's seen a lot of the ball at the start of the second half, inside towards McLaughlin. The ball comes off Declan McLaughlin, goes out over the line, and it's a line ball, and the line ball here is to Ballinderreen, and it's going to be a line ball. Brendan Burke and Declan McLaughlin just getting to know one another there, and
there's no backing by either.
Their shoulders are well able to deal with it anyway. They have 2 good shoulders, because they were just testing them out there, and it's going to be a line ball, and the line ball is to Ballinderreen. But
Burke is a tidy cornerback now. We've seen him for the last few years. He's a good defender. Declan McLaughlin was asking the questions today, and Declan McLaughlin will be more than happy with the scoreline after his name today. 1-3 so far. Yeah,
1-3 so far. Alan Organ is about to come in for Ballinderreen as well. They're making the changes. They're not resting on their laurels, because their championship is on the line, as is Portumna's. As that sideline is half blocked down, Sean Collins tries to get there with Joe Canning as well. The ball breaks, and Martin too, he tries to kick the ball. He does kick it inside towards Joe Canning, and the hand pass goes astray. Brendan Burke picks it up, and it's out towards Shane Larkin, and Shane Larkin looks upfield. Good player Shane Larkin. It's a race possession here. It's Jamie Hogan trying to win it for Portumna, and Jamie Hogan is in possession of the number 2. He's coming forward. He tries to get it out towards Andrew Canning. Canning trying to get away from Robbie Meehan over the far side of the field. Canning has the ball. Canning is going to launch it in towards that full forward line where McLaughlin tries to take it out of the air. He's under pressure. McLaughlin has the ball in his hand, but he's on the ground. He's up now quickly. Declan McLaughlin takes on his man. He's put under serious pressure. He's adjudged that being fouled, and that's going to be a free in the Ballinderreen contingent. Not happy with that one.
No.
But in fairness to Declan McLaughlin, his work rate has been really good. He was on the ground. He got up off the ground. The ball has been brought in as a 20-metre fring now.
Yeah, for the descent afterwards. And Niall, what you want from a forward, first of all, when it goes in, that it sticks. He's ticking that box. When it goes in, he's scoring. He's ticking that box, and now he's winning frees as well. So he is a major threat there.
Joe will hardly go low with this one, will he?
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. We've seen him in the past do it. 11 to 14 points. His side are 3 points up.
Is it Evan Morgan that's coming off?
It's Evan Morgan who's coming off, and it's Alan Organ who's on, and Joe Canning has a 20-metre free. His side lead by 3, 11 to 14 points. He had a penalty a number of moments ago that went to the back of the net. Every score is crucial here as Joe Canning gets ready to take the 20-metre free for Portumna. He makes no mistake when tapping it over the bar, and it's 1 goal and 3 points for Joe Canning. And such is the tightness of the game, Sean. Every score is crucial, isn't it? 12 to 14.
That had to go over the bar night, and I know you worked with Joe a long time ago at under 14, under 15 level, 16 level. That had to go with the bar, because now it looks like every score is going to be absolutely crucial. He
goes for the score from out the field, and it's gone to the wrong side of the post, and it's a 9th wide for Portumna.
Portumna making the chances though, Niall, at the start of the second half. Like there's 4 wides, ball into the goalkeeper there. Like they're getting a grip.
They are getting a grip. That goal has been huge. The penalty, as Alan Organ wins the puck out. He goes long down the field. It's going to be broken towards Roy Lane, who's in front of his man. He hand passes the ball to Donncha Ganley. Ganley has the ball inside towards the sub, or to Porrick Lafferty. Lafferty's under pressure there. The ball breaks towards Colin Burke. Colin Burke tries to flick the ball. It comes off the is it the Ballinderreen man or the Portumna? I think it came off the Ballinderreen man. It did. It's going to be a line ball, and a line ball to Portumna, and Jamie Hogan is taking his time as he comes over to take this. We saw him taking one previous to this, and it was a good long one down the field. 12 to 14 points, 13 minutes into the second half. the scoring rate has dropped alarmingly, Sean, at the start of the second half.
But Ballinderreen know that they just have to kind of weather this period. They're going to the bench again. 4-point lead for Portumna.
Kieran Bailey is about to come in as the ball goes out over the line, and Eugene McEntee put down his hand there to pick it up the sideline. And we've seen him pick a lot of them in the past, but the ball goes out over the line, and such was the pulling there. We were just afraid that Mac might lose a couple of fingers. There'll
be no fear of Mac. Not at all, not at all. He's a fair bit of a detail, and you know what? He'd also have an answer for you.
No doubt he would. As the sub comes in, Kieran Bailey is in, and it's Pádraig Lafferty who's going on. That's the third sub for Ballinderreen, and in fairness, Sean, they're making the changes.
Oh God, they are. There's Keith Connolly, Colin Meehan, Alan Martin, Jared Fahy. They're using the bench here.
Good ball across the field by Donnacha Ganley. He's having a good game. Off to Kieran Bailey, another young player going for the score. His first touch of the ball over the bar by Kieran Bailey. Good score, 12 to 15 points, and it's his first score since coming in. That's his first touch since coming in. He puts it between the posts, but Donnacha Ganley, he's been impressive as well, in fairness, for a young man.
He will, and that's the first score, as I say, off the bench, Niall. That's what Ballinderreen just need to do, keep in touch here. That this is very much alive for both teams.
12 to 15
3 points between them.
As Jamie Hogan clears the ball down the field, and it's Declan McLaughlin again. McLaughlin is out in front of his man. McLaughlin is going to go for a score from out the field. It'll be a great score if it goes over the bar by Declan McLaughlin, but it goes wide. 10 wides for Portumna, but McLaughlin is on the ball all the time. Quick puck out to Alan Organ, who has been the source of 2 quick puck outs, and Alan Organ looks for Kieran Bailey, the man who's already scored a point since coming in. He loses possession this time, but the ball is kicked towards Kieran Ryan, another one of the subs. Ryan tries to go down it, but Portumna's Tom Horan gets there. He scoops it forward towards Martin Toohey. Toohey's in possession now, and Toohey's winding up for a score. He's not. He's going to launch it in towards McLaughlin, but it just goes over his head, and it's into the path of Michael Kelly, the goalkeeper, who's alert. Kelly's puck out is taken out of the air by Kieran Meehan. Meehan now has Alan Organ in space, and Alan Organ is in possession now for Ballinderreen, and Alan Organ goes route one, looking for Kevin Lane, who's out in front of him. Kevin tries to go down on the ball under pressure over there from Owen Tracy. Kevin Lane has it. His brother Roy is just inside him if he can pick him out. He loses possession though. He's fouled. It's going to be free in. It could be back to 2 points with 15 minutes gone.
Yeah, and Niall, that's my point. It was a 4-point ball game. It was 18 points to 14, 11 minutes into the second half. Kieran Bailey got the point, back to 3. Now if they can pop the free by the 3/4 stage, you're back to 2.
Yeah, there's a chance here now for Roy Lane. 4 points from frees so far. He's looking for his 5th of the day. It's tight here, but the championship is on the line for both of these teams, as Roy Lane gets ready to take the free for Ballinderreen on the far side of the field. Roy Lane looking for point number 5. Roy Lane makes no mistake. He's put it between the posts. That's 5 points for him. They're not going for the flag eventually. The umpires eventually get there. That's 5 frees for Roy Lane. 2 points between them. 12 to 16 points. All of a sudden now Ballinderreen have got the last 2 points, and Portumna need to respond.
Yeah, they've got 3 of the last 4, Niall, so they're beginning to get a grip back on the game again.
The ball breaks, and it's Luke Murphy who goes down with his foul there, surely. The referee says get up, and eventually the ball is still going on. I thought it was a free to Portumna. The ball is won by Sean Collins. Sean Collins tries to come inside Sean Toohey. He does. He gets the ball off to Robbie Meehan. Robbie Meehan has a support player outside him in Shane Cassidy, but Meehan decides to go to play the ball inside towards Kevin Lane. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Roy Lane, I should say. Roy Lane off to Shane Larkin. Goal scoring opportunity. Out comes Ivan Canning, and there's no free given there either. And it looks as if that could have been a free in as well. Both sides will be disappointed not to get frees in the last couple of minutes.
No, he's gone in. He's gone in.
He hasn't given a signal.
No,
but it looked initially.
No, it kind of came after he hit it, didn't it, Niall? The challenge as such, like.
Yeah, it looked as if, firstly down this end of the field, as if Luke Murphy was fouled for the free in for Portumna. At the far end of the field, Ivan Canning just came out and just give a little push to the Ballinderreen man, and it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Yeah, 12 to 14 points. Shane Larkin that had the ball.
Then lost it, I think.
He lost the ball, and the ball was heading towards the in line. It was picked up by Jamie Hogan. He just got a push from Ivan Canning.
Another debate with the other 2 umpires at the other end of the field for Conor Quillan this time.
Yeah, 12 to 16 points. This could be have a big bearing on the game, whatever the decision is here. Now, he didn't signal a free in or a free out, so we'll just see what's going to happen here. There's 2 between them. As
now he's coming out. He has the book out.
It looks as if there could be a yellow card here for someone. There's a Portumna man down injured, it looks, and there's a Ballinderreen man down as well. One from both sides. It'll be interesting to see.
In fairness to Conor Quillan, he's taking his time here.
Joe Canning has just come to the sideline, by the way, as well, just to have a word with the Portumna management team who are in a circle here. Canning joined them there for a couple of minutes, but the book is out. We're interested to see what's going to happen here. It's 12 to 16 points. It's 17 minutes gone in the second half. It's going to be, is it a free in or is it going to be a free out?
It's going to be a Cartha Bui maybe for someone, is it? No,
he hasn't given anything.
Still we wait the decision.
Portumna had cleared the ball down the field. And it's going to be a free out actually from where the ball landed from the clearance.
So much ado about not, as we say.
Yes, Owen Tracy will take the free out.
What player was that line from?
Connor, much ado about nothing. I'm not quite sure. I think there is a play called that. But anyway, we'll continue on. 2-12 to 16 points. We'll have to take the Shakespeare. We'll have to look for that one. That ball goes long down the field and it's going to break. It's going to break towards Kieran Meehan. Kieran Meehan has it.
Getting a grip back again, isn't they?
Yeah, he's played well. Kieran Meehan gets the ball down the field, and it is Shane Larkin who's in front of his man. Shane Larkin has the ball. Shane Larkin trying to get there, but Jamie Hogan puts him under serious pressure, and the ball is going to break, and it's going to break to Andrew Canning, and Andrew Canning has the ball, and Andrew Canning looks up the field and he looks at Declan McLaughlin inside. Declan McLaughlin is out in front of his man. McLaughlin has the ball, he spins Hugh Moylan, he goes past Hugh Moylan. Declan McLaughlin is in possession for Portumna. Is he going to tap it over the bar? Declan McLaughlin comes off the post, would you believe it? It breaks out towards Luke Murphy. Luke Murphy under serious pressure there from Brendan Burke, and eventually Brendan Burke does well, and Ballinderreen clear their lines with Shane Cassidy towards the sideline. It's won by Sean Meehan. Sean Meehan comes inside his man, he hand passes the ball off to Alan Organ. Organ has played well since he's come in, by the way. He's hit with his shoulder there by Joe Canning. I don't think there's a whole lot in that, Sean. In fairness, it was just the strength of Joe Canning really, as Alan Organ.
He stood his ground,
he stood his ground, in fairness to him. There wasn't a lot in that really, and Alan Organ came in on top of him. But
I think that what happened now is that Alan Organ went to the ground and played a stop, so it kind of forced a decision.
Yeah, 2-12 to 16
But
points.
I was going to make the point now, we're 11 minutes of normal time left. We've a 2-point ball game. It is now on the line for both these teams, isn't it?
Yes, it is delicately poised here as Portumna are gone to the bench again. 2-12 to 16 points. It's going to be a free out, and the free out is to Ballinderreen and to Michael Kelly.
He's coming up. He's interested, Niall. Is he the cool Wara?
He sure is. David O'Mara is the man, by the way, who's coming in for Portumna, wearing number 28. We saw both goalkeepers have scored in this game.
Yeah.
Michael Kelly scored a free in the first half. Ivan Canning scored from play. So
it's been
Michael Kelly.
a little side note to this year's championship, the amount of involvement and play by the goalies.
Yeah, it's a new, obviously, the way the game is being played at the moment. The goalies are providing a vital outlet for short puck outs and so on and so forth, as the free is taken by Michael Kelly. He's got the distance, he's got the accuracy straight between the posts. Michael Kelly's second point of the day. We're back to 2-12 to 17 points. So 3 points in a row there as David O'Mara comes into the attack for Portumna, and it's a point between them. Great strike by Michael Kelly, his second of the day.
Yeah, and 28 as David O'Mara comes in. Who's going out? Is it
Luke Murphy is coming off. In fairness to Luke Murphy, he came into the team in the early stages of the first half. Another young player.
We have, out of the 29 points scored, 3 of them come from goalkeepers.
They have, as Ivan Canning is in possession now, and Ivan is going to go short, is he? He's going to go short to Jamie Hogan on the 20-metre line, and Jamie Hogan goes route 1.
1 point ball game,
Joe Canning on this side of the field. Canning is under serious pressure. The ball goes high. The ball is won by Sean Collins, and it breaks to Alan Organ. He tries to go down the ball. Alan Organ is under serious pressure there, but it's Sean Meehan, who's played well in the second half as well. In that deep lying role, Sean Meehan tried to work his way out of defence. He's robbed by Joe Canning. Canning has the ball on the 45-metre line. Joe Canning going to go for a score from play. Has it come inside the post? It hasn't. It's gone to the wrong side of the post. That's 11 wides, and Sean, it's delicately poised now as we hit the 51st minute.
6 wide since half time for Portumna, but the most telling stat since the 7th to the 20th minute, Niall, 4 points to 1. Ballinderreen have outscored Portumna to bring the game back to a 1-point ball game.
David O'Mara initially did well there, but I thought he gave him the free away. It's picked up by Shane Larkin. Is this going to be the equaliser for Shane Larkin? It's high, it's straight between the posts. The sides are level. Shane Larkin for Ballinderreen. It's 18 points for Ballinderreen. It's 2-12 for Portumna, and Shane Larkin has put over his third score of the day, and Shane Larkin is having a fine game as well for Ballinderreen. All of a sudden they're level, 2-12 to 18 points.
Yeah, 5 out of the last 6 points have come from them. They're on it again. Could they go 1 in front?
The puck out is intercepted by Kieran Ryan, but it goes straight into the goalkeeper Ivan Canning, and Ivan Canning looks for Martin Toohey over on the far side of the field. Toohey puts up the hand. The ball is going to break towards Andrew Canning. Andrew has the ball. His father Ivan pucked the ball out to him there, and Andrew is in possession. Andrew scoops the ball forward towards Martin Toohey. Martin Toohey has it on the far side of the field, plays it into Canning, who's continued their run. Andrew Canning has it. He's going to go for the score. He's going to put it high. He's going to put it between the posts. Andrew Canning over the bar, his second of the day, and it all started with the long delivery by his father Ivan down the field.
It started at home, but a lovely one too with Martin Toohey as well. Well constructed point and a needed score for Portumna.
2-13 to 18 points. They needed that one. They're gone in front again. They picked it up with Tom Horn over on the far side of the field. Tom Horn goes long looking for David O'Mara. O'Mara tries to keep the ball in play. He can't. It's a line ball over on the far side of the field. The line ball is to Ballinderreen. There's 8 minutes to go here in the first of the preliminary quarterfinals in the Senior B Championship in Galway. Ballinderreen go quick. Back to Kieran Meehan. Back to Brendan Burke. Brendan Burke launches it down the field, and it's Jamie Hogan who tries to pick it up, but it's picked up by Kevin Lane. And the ball goes dangerously leading there by Riley, I should say. Up they go forward. The ball is going to break. Who's onto it? Donegal Ganley tries to pick it up. There's a couple of Portumna players there as well. Kieran Bailey comes into his system. Bailey has already already got a point upon his introduction as the ball is on the ground. This is a crucial ball. Who has the ball? There's an erase. It's broken towards Kieran Ryan, who tries to go down it, and eventually Sean Hagney has it. Sean Hagney's trying to burst his way out of defence, and Sean Hagney has the ball. He has the ball in his hand. Is he going to be caught for over-carrying? Here he is going to be caught for over-carrying. It's going to be a free in. It's going to be the equaliser, Sean.
Yeah, hard call there. I mean, I was just going to make the comment that Hagney's had a Pharaoh's second half of Portumna. He was ended up on the ground. There wasn't anywhere he could go in that instance. Free in, big call.
Yeah, it should be the equaliser. It should be 2:13 to 19 after this. It'll be Ryan Lane who will probably score his 6th point of the day, you would think, and level up the game again. 2 goals and 13 points to 18.
He'd never think of going low either, would he?
I don't think so, Sean. At this crucial juncture in the game, you need to take the points. Any score that's on, you need to take it, because there's very, very little between the sides as he gets ready to take this. Here comes Roy Lane with the 20-metre free for Ballinderreen. He makes no mistake. The sides are level. 6 for Roy Lane, all from the place ball. And it's 2:13 to 19 points. And we have 7 minutes to go here in this opening quarter-final of the Senior B Championship. 2:13 to 19 points.
Level for the 10th time, Niall. Puck out.
The ball is going to be won by Shane Larkin, and Shane Larkin is in possession, and Shane Larkin tries to win it for his side, and the ball is going to be won by Shane Cassidy on the far side of the field. Shane Cassidy gets the ball off towards Donnacha Ganley. Donnacha Ganley plays a low ball inside towards Kieran Bailey. He can't win it though, and the ball is going to be won by Sean Hagney. Sean Hagney goes down on the ball. Sean Hagney has it now for his side, and Sean Hagney gets the ball off towards Ivan Canning, and Ivan Canning is going to go route 1, and Ivan Canning does go route 1 down the field. Up goes Andrew to try and catch it out of there. The ball breaks though, and it breaks to Alan Organ. Alan Organ is in possession now, and Alan Organ gets the ball further down the field. The sides are level, 2:13 to 19 points. The ball goes out over the line on the far side of the field, and Colin Burke is in possession for Portumna. Will he leave it to Jamie Hogan? We've seen Hogan take a couple of very, very good sideline cuts so far, and this will be launched down the field. 25 minutes played. There's 5 minutes to go. If we're level at the end of normal time, we will go to extra time here.
And I tell you now, it's going all the way to the wire, isn't it?
It sure is going all the way to the wire. Jamie Hogan takes the sideline. It's a good long one as well. Joe Canning tries to win it over on the far side of the field. The ball is very close to the sideline. It's Andrew Canning who has it. Andrew off the left hand side gets the ball forward, but Kieran Meehan is there for Ballinderreen. He's in space, and Kieran Meehan decides to route 1 with that ball up the field, looking for Kevin Lane, who's out in front of his man. Kevin has the ball in his hand, put under pressure, and eventually Owen Tracy just gets there in time and pulls on the ball. It goes out over the line, and it's a line ball to Ballinderreen on this side of the field, and Donnacha Ganley is coming down to take it.
Hasn't like, if we just stop, hasn't this Senior B been a brilliant competition? Is there a change?
I think the Portumna sideline were protesting that when Moan Tracy cleared the ball, it came off a Ballinderreen man, and it's a line ball. And in fairness, there wasn't a whole lot of protestation from the Ballinderreen players, in fairness, as Joe Canning comes over to take the sideline.
But hasn't there been a hugely competitive championship? There's been nothing between the teams that have been in it.
Yeah, and it has been that way for the 3 years of the Senior B Championship. Joe Canning is right centre between the two 65-metre lines as he gets ready to take this free for his side. Mila Carecourt lead Clarenbridge in the Intermediate Championship at half-time, 2-12 to 9 points, as Joe Canning is taking the sideline. Joe Canning launches it down the field. It's a super sideline cut, but it's going to go wide, and it's 12 wides now for Portumna. 2 goals and 13 points to 19 points as Michael Kelly takes the puck out. The next score, you would feel, is going to be crucial in this game. The ball is over to the far side of the field. Donnacha Ganley tries to get there ahead of Conor Murray. Donnacha Ganley does get there ahead of Conor Murray. He goes back the field to Alan Organ, and Alan Organ plays a beautiful ball right across the field here, looking for Kieran Bailey, who's already got a point. Bailey tries to go down with the ball. He can't pick it up. He's under serious pressure, and it's Portumna who tries to burst out with the Owen Tracy there, and the ball goes out towards Joe Canning, who's come deep back to his own half-back line to win possession. Joe Canning is blocked down. Joe Canning still has the foresight to go back and pick it up, and without catching the ball in his hand, he clears it down the field, looking for Adam Fogarty, who just tried to flick the ball ahead of Sean Meehan. He did that. Adam Fogarty trying to scoop the ball up. Adam Fogarty has the ball in his hand. Will he come inside his man? He does well to get the ball after Ronan O'Mara. This will be a great score. It's a superb effort by Ronan O'Mara. It's between the posts by Ronan O'Mara. It is 3 points for Ronan O'Mara in this game. It's a superb score by Ronan O'Mara. Canning was blocked down initially, but he picked it up without catching it down the field to Adam Fogarty after Ronan O'Mara over the bar. Portumna in front again, 2-14 to 19 points.
Yeah, Ronan O'Mara's 3rd point, but credit Fogarty there night. He had such a space to work with. He kicked it ahead of him first and then went down and picked it up. Lovely skill. 2-14
to 19 points. Portumna lead by 1. The ball is going to be won by Jamie Hogan. Joe has gone deep. He's going to get the ball here. It's half blocked down. He tries to win it. He loses possession. It's Shane Larkin who has it. Shane Larkin is spun around there by Owen Tracy. We're going to be level again, and 3 minutes to go here, and it's going to be an equaliser and a chance here for Roy Lane to score point number 7.
You'd be a fair man now to go to Paddy Powers with your betting slip as to say who's going to win this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you sure would. And Portumna will will be disappointed, Sean. They didn't get the ball out of defence, but you got to credit Ballinderreen for putting them under pressure.
Absolutely, and you're 2.5 minutes of normal time left, and the chance for the 11th time in the contest for the sides to be on level terms.
Roy Lane will take the free for Ballinderreen. It should be a point for Roy Lane. It is a point for Roy Lane. It is 7 for him. Level again, Sean, for the 11th time, as you said.
Yeah, absolutely, and Roy Lane unerring with the frees.
2:14 to 20 points. As Ivan Canning will take the puck out. Where's Ivan going to go? He's going to go to the far side of the field. Martin Toohey is underneath this with Kieran Meehan. The ball breaks though, and it's going to be picked up by Alan Organ.
He's got a lot of ball now,
he's played well since he's come on. He has the runner. That runner is Robbie Meehan. Robbie Meehan for Ballinderreen. Is that the lead for Ballinderreen? High by Robbie Meehan. It's gone to the wrong side of the post again. 8 wides for Ballinderreen. But Robbie Meehan looked as if he was going to put Ballinderreen in front.
He's contesting that it could have gone inside the post to Sean Burton, the linesman, but he's not interested in the linesman.
Quick puck out to the far side of the field towards Martin Toohey, and Martin Toohey goes down the field. It's with David O'Mara. Is this the lead for Portumna? O'Mara's going for the score. Is it coming inside the post? It's not. It's 13 wides. The Bakers doesn't have wides now for Portumna. Both sides have had chances, and we can see, I suppose, the enormity of it. The pressure is on now, Sean, with a minute of normal time to go.
Use of the ball is key now, Niall.
2 goals and 14 points to 20 points. The ball is long down the field, and Jamie Hogan tries to come away with it. He's had a good game as well for Portumna. Jamie Hogan trying to clear the ball. He picks out Martin Toohey. Toohey comes inside his man, and Martin Toohey is stalling forward. He puts a terrible pass though across towards Donncha Ganley there, and Donncha Ganley has it now for Ballinderreen. Donncha Ganley, good hand pass by Donncha Ganley out towards Robbie Meehan. He had a sighter a couple of moments ago. Robbie Meehan has the sighter again, but this one goes between the posts. Robbie Meehan puts it over the bar. Portumna will be disappointed they didn't clear it down the field. It's point number 3 for Robbie Meehan, and Ballinderreen are in front. 29 minutes played in the second half. 21 points to 2:14.
Yeah, Robbie Meehan, great score, but Lord God, didn't Ganley do awful well to get the ball out to him in a tight situation.
Puck out goes long down the field, looking for Joe Canning. Canning wins the puck out, and Canning lets it in towards the full forward line. It's a dangerous long high ball. Out comes Michael Kelly, the goalkeeper, and he does very, very well just to guide it out wide, and that's 14 wides.
A lot of wides now, isn't it? In this type of game, I mean, they're nearly on double the wides that Ballinderreen have had. 3 minutes
additional time. We have 3.5 minutes left as Robbie Meehan is in possession. Robbie Meehan is going for the score. He's going to go for the score, but this one is going to go to the wrong side of the post. That's 9 wides for them, but they're a point in front. As we see, Portumna are going to the bench again. It looks as if Adam Canning is about to come on. As that ball goes over to the far side of the field, it's Alan Organ who's in possession. Again. He's had a fair game since he's come in for Ballinderreen in this second half. He goes long down the hook, goes Owen Tracy. He got away with one there, did he? And Shane Larkin tries to win possession over in the far side of the field. Kieran Bailey is also there, and Kieran Bailey has the ball for Ballinderreen. Kieran has got 1 point, blocked up early by Owen Tracy on the far side of the field. He continues on as he fouled. The referee says he is fouled. It's going to be a free in, and a scoreable opportunity possibly here for Ballinderreen to go in front, but it's a dangerous one considering it's a difficult one, I should say. It's on the sideline as Adam Canning, I should say, wearing number 13, is going in to assist Declan McLaughlin at the edge of the square.
Now you'd have to give credit to the Ballinderreen sideline, win or lose the game. They've got a kick from the lads they brought into the contest during the second half, haven't they?
They have, and it's Andrew Canning who's gone off the team. Had a good game, Andrew Canning, scored 2 points, one in either half. And as you said, they have got a good kick from the subs, Ballinderreen, in fairness, since they have come into this game. 21 points for Ballinderreen, 2 goals and 14 points for Portumna, as the rain continues to come down here in Kenny Park, as Roy Lane over on the far side of the field gets ready to take the free. This is a difficult free, but it'd be a super effort if it can go over the bar. Here comes Roy Lane with the free for Portumna. Has he put it over Ballinderreen? He's put it wide. That's 10 wides for Ballinderreen. Ivan Canning is interested in going on with this game as quickly as he possibly can. We are into the additional time. We've 1 minute played. We've 2 minutes to go. The ball is long down the field. It's going to be won by Sean Collins. Sean Collins under pressure from Joe Canning there. Sean Collins coming out of defence. He hand passes the ball back the field towards Sean Meehan. Sean Meehan has it. Sean Meehan gets the ball forward towards Kieran Bailey. Bailey tries to win possession. Good touch by Kieran Bailey in front of his man. Sprays the ball right across the field in towards Kevin Lane. Lane is put under pressure from Martin Toohey. Is he pushed in the back by Martin Toohey? He is, and Conor Quinlan just puts out his hands to say, what can I do, Martin? And we could see it here. He just came in on top of him.
But you have to give great credit to Ballinderreen's use of the ball there, Niall, under pressure. What was it, a minute and a half into injury time in a game where, you know, your life is at stake. The way they worked that ball out to the right man, got it at the right time, clever stick passing, and worked the free.
Yeah, they did work the free very, very well, and it's Roy Lane who stands over the free. We have almost 32 minutes played here. We have 1 minute and 10 seconds of additional time to go here as Roy Lane stands over the free for his side. They lead by a point, 21 points to 2-14. The last one went wide, but it was from a difficult position. This one from Roy Lane, will it go between the posts? It will go between the posts. It's point number 8 for Roy Lane, and they lead by 2, 22 points to 2 goals and 14 points. Portumna take the quick puck out over on the far side of the field. They need a goal as Jamie Hogan is in possession, and Jamie Hogan launches it down the field. Donncha Ganley goes up. He's had a fine game for for Ballinderreen. Out towards Robbie Meehan, who's also been superb for them. Back towards Alan Organ, who's been brilliant since he's come on. And eventually that ball is cleared down the field towards Kieran Bailey. Bailey's in front of his man. The ball breaks. Who's it going to break towards? It's going to break towards Shane Larkin. Larkin off towards Kevin Lane. The ball is breaking back into the path of Shane Larkin. Larkin gets it off towards Kevin Lane. Kevin Lane goes back towards Shane Larkin in space. Shane Larkin is winding up for one. Shane Larkin high in towards the goal. That's over the bar. Brilliant score by Shane Larkin. 4 for him. Another vital contribution from Shane Larkin. That's 4 between them. It's 23 points to 2-14. Now Portumna with 20 seconds to go, Sean. They need a goal.
They absolutely do, but his 4th point. But again, the usage of the ball, again, Niall, right man got it, but they're very clever in the way they built it up. 3-point lead, but is there a goal in Portumna?
Is there a goal in Portumna? Will David O'Mara kick this out of the air? He will catch it out of the air. He'll spray the ball across the field towards Martin Toohey, but it's Donnacha Ganley who gets there. And Ballinderreen win possession, and it's Kieran Ryan who's in possession. Ballinderreen have finished strongly here. That ball goes long down the field. Will it be intercepted? It won't. A goal scoring opportunity here if the ball goes inside to Shane Larkin. Shane Larkin has it to finish the game. He flicks it over the head of the goalkeeper. It's over the bar. 5 points for Shane Larkin. That'll do it. There's 4 between them. Ballinderreen are going to be in the semi-finals, Sean. 24 points at 2-14. They've finished very strongly.
They have, and Shane Larkin, he was on the verge, I think, of putting that one over the bar, or under the bar, I should say. But look at what a lead. Now they have 4-point leads. It's huge in this game.
Kieran Meehan in the wing back position comes out with the ball. He's had a fine game for Ballinderreen. He's under pressure. With that, the referee Conor Quinlan has blown the full-time whistle, and it is Ballinderreen who are into the semi-finals of the Galway Senior B Championship. They've reversed the result from last year when Portumna beat them at the semi-final stage. Here now in the quarter-final, they have finished strongly, as we said. They have won by 4 points in the end, 24 points to 2-14. We mentioned it early on. The impact from the bench from Ballinderreen was huge.
Absolutely, and they got the last 5 points of the game, Niall. It was 19 points to 2-14 on the 26th minute, but the last 5 points of the game came from Ballinderreen. Indeed, 6 of the last 7 points came from Ballinderreen at the end of the contest. They will be absolutely chuffed with that. I thought they showed great character. I thought Portumna did as well. In fairness, there was nothing between those two teams, but I liked the manner in which Portumna finished the game night, and their usage of the ball was very, very good.
Yeah, the usage of Ballinderreen very, very good. 24 points to 2-14. Portumna will have regrets as well in the sense that they hit awful wides in that second half.
14 wides, Niall, is a huge amount of tally when you're losing the game by such a slender margin.
Yeah, there you have it. The first of the preliminary the quarter-finals, I should say, in the Senior B Championship are over here. It is a win for Ballinderreen over Portumna. 24 points for Ballinderreen, 2 goals and 14 points for Portumna. In the end, the last 5 points of the game from the men from Ballinderreen have seen them into the semi-finals. That draw will take place tomorrow. The second of the quarter-finals will soon take place. The Lee Mellows team are out on the field. They'll be playing at Porrick Pierce's in that game, so it's all to play for in that. But for the first of the double-header here in Kenny Park in Athenry, it is Ballinderreen who have won by 4 points in the end. 24 points for Ballindereen, 2-14 for Portumna. Many years, 2 vastly experienced players. They've given dedicated service to Ballinderreen over many years. As Riley takes the free, he goes towards the goal. The umpire gives the signal. That's the first for Portumna. Declan McLaughlin. He's fouled there. He is fouled. He's got an advantage. McLaughlin goes for the score. The sides are level around. He's on an advantage. Meehan is going for a score. If that comes inside the post, it's a super effort by Kieran Meehan. It's high. And that is Colin Burke who gets the ball down the field towards 15. That's Adam Fogarty. Fogarty goes for the score. Down as Robbie Meehan comes inside his man. He's soloing forward. Robbie Meehan is just going to put Ballinderreen 3-2 up, but is Robbie towards Shane Larkin in space on the 45-metre line. Shane Larkin should put Ballindereen 4-2 up. He does by Higney, but it's into the path of Donnacha Ganley. Is Ganley going to score for the 4th time in a row for Ballinderreen?
And that keeping the discipline.
Michael Kelly has come all the way between the 45 and the 65-metre line to take the free for Ballindereen. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He has got up the space over on the far side of the field. Quick puck out by the goalkeeper towards Joe Canning, and Joe Canning quickly releases that inside towards Declan McLaughlin and Callum Kane in the inside line. The ball is going to break. Who's it going to break towards? McLaughlin has it. McLaughlin is bearing down a goal. Is he going to go low here? He is into the back of the net. Great strike by Declan McLaughlin. Should go for a score here, you would think. He goes for the score over the shoulder. Is it coming coming inside the post from the right hand side. It is straight on the 45 metre line. He's out now towards the 65 metre line, and he's winding up for a big one. If one goalie can score, Ivan Canning is saying I can score too. He's put it high. Ballinderreen scored as Roy Lane stands over the free. It should be his second of the day, and Roy Lane makes no mistake. The ball goes out to Ronan O'Mara. A Ronan O'Mara special is on the way, is it? It's gone straight between the post and Fogarty. Lovely pass by Adam Fogarty out to Ronan O'Mara. This will be the score of the day. It's straight between. Hurley was pulled there. Ball is in the hand of Donnacha Ganley. Ganley looking for point number 2, and Donnacha Ganley puts it high over in the far side of the field. Kevin Lane has it. Kevin Lane has made the space to go for a score. It should be a point for Kevin Lane.
Hence we go again.
Jamie Hogan straight down towards Declan McLaughlin. McLaughlin off the left. McLaughlin, the ball hits the ground, and Meehan has the ball. He's going to go for point number 2. Has he got the accuracy? He has got. He get there, he can't, because Ronan O'Mara gets there off to Joe Canning from a standing position. Canning is going to go for a score. It's a lovely effort by Joe Canning. It's straight inside towards Kevin Lane. Kevin Lane makes the space, and Kevin Lane goes for the score. Has he put it between the posts? It's a long way out for Roy Lane. He's going to go for the score though. He's got the distance. He's got the accuracy. What do we do here to the maybe he's talking to the statsman, as that ball goes long by Canning. It's coming in by Joe Canning. It's a superb effort by Canning. It's over the bar, and they've lost possession. The ball breaks to Andrew Canning. It should be a point here for Andrew Canning. Andrew Canning high and over the penalty, I'd say, to Declan McLaughlin. Is there going to be a 20 metre free for a penalty? You could say, I'm not too sure, Sean. I think it was inside the 20. Joe Canning will take the penalty for Portumna. Michael Kelly is the goalkeeper for Ballinderreen, and Michael has the arms spread out as he gets ready to see what side Canning is going to go here. Here comes Joe Canning for Portumna with the penalty. He goes low and into the back of the net. A goal by Joe Canning. It probably was ball by Donnacha Ganley. Lovely ball into Shane Larkin. Is Shane Larkin going to score for Ballinderreen? Shane Larkin is going to Adam Fogarty. Fogarty going for a score, but this one has it come inside the post by Adam Fogarty. It has. It's a great. They have the free by Roy Lane. They're going to the bench as well, by the way, as Roy Lane takes the free. He goes high and he puts it straight. Now is Fogarty going to tap it over the bar for point number 3? Adam Fogarty between the posts. It's gone high, is it? It's gone. Every score is crucial here as Joe Canning gets ready to take the 20 metre free for Portumna. He makes no mistake. By Donnacha Ganley. He's having a good game. Off to Kieran Bailey, another young player going for the score. His first side of the field. Roy Lane looking for point number 5. Roy Lane makes no mistake. He's put it, providing a vital outlet for short puck outs and so on and so forth, as the free is taken by Michael Kelly. He's got the distance, he's got the accuracy straight between the posts. I thought he gave him the free away. It's picked up by Shane Larkin. Is this going to be the equaliser for Shane Larkin? It's high, it's straight. He plays it into Canning, who's continued their own. Andrew Canning has it. He's going to go for the score. He's going to put it high. Here comes Roy Lane with the 20 metre free for Ballinderreen. He makes no mistake. The sides are level. Will he come inside his man? He does well to get the ball after Ronan O'Mara. This will be a great score. It's a superb effort by Ronan O'Mara. It's free for Ballinderreen. It should be a point for Roy Lane. It is a point for Roy Lane. It is 7 for him. Out towards Robbie Meehan. He had a sighter a couple of moments ago. Robbie Meehan has the sighter again, but this one went wide, but it was from a difficult position. This one from Roy Lane. Will it go between the posts? It will go between Shane Larkin in space. Shane Larkin is winding up for one. Shane Larkin high in towards the goal. That's over the bar. Brilliant. Ball goes inside to Shane Larkin. Shane Larkin has it to finish the game. He flicks it over the head of the goalkeeper. It's over the bar. 5 points for Shane Larkin.